Yes. We got audio? We got audio. Welcome to Tolcan Tuesday. If it's the first time visiting Tolcan Tuesday, welcome. This is just sort of a live stream that we do every Tuesday just to kind of hang out with everybody and kind of get a good a feel on what people want to see on the channel and kind of get, you know, a whole sense of like what, you know, how to keep this channel fresh, create a community for everybody to kind of come and hang out with, and also just like show off the amazing talent and all the amazing dudes that like watch K-pop RC. So if this is the first time you're tuning in, a welcome. You know, step one, we got good audio. Step two, you know, we got to crack a beer. This is we're gonna be drinking a couple of wobbly pops. We're drinking a couple of wobbly pops on this episode of Tolcan Tuesday. I did say that we're gonna be no guests, but you know, of course, what I did do was try to get as many people to kind of join the live stream as possible. So of course, the first guy we got on here is TJ. TJ, what is up? Tony, man, how's it going? A follower of K-pop RC, always on Tolcan Tuesday, always coming out, hanging out, man. How's it going, man? How's your Tuesday? Oh, you lost your audio. Did we lose your audio? We totally lost your audio, man.
Nope. That was me.
Those ones
I muted it just in case.
Oh, good.
But no, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know, looking forward.
Sweet,
nice day today.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a little chilly over here.
Yeah, man. A fellow RC enthusiast. TJ is on Instagram. I will eventually add his his handle on Instagram in the description. I just like really had no time to do it today.
It's actually the name here.
There you go. TJS_RC_SHIT, man. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Yeah, you got a lot of cool stuff on that Instagram page.
I try. I got a nice little small collection. I like to focus on a handful, you know, not. I know I got a couple friends of mine that got 40, 50 RC cars. I can't do that. That's
yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how I would probably be swimming in RCs if I did that. But man, like this square body.
That's my latest project. I can't wait to finish that. I got so many plans for that. Antonio, I gotta send Antonio a couple of dollars. He made me a front like a radiator support like thing. Yeah. That's coming along.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's so sick. And then you've got this one, which is wicked.
Yeah, that one was another like just a project that I didn't even. It came together. Like I bought the body, and then I had the chassis, and I was going to make that into that truck back there, but I actually got a hold of that body, and I don't know. There's just something about that Jeep, full interior. Yeah. It's really scale as shit.
Yeah. Did you have to adjust the wheelbase at all, or like?
Not for that one particularly. I had to get a front-mounted motor and trans so I could fit the interior, because that's a SEX6. So the motor and everything, the motor and transmission's in the middle. So I'd had to cut out the whole middle section of that interior, and I wasn't about to do that.
No, man, that looks awesome. So you got a little shaft, I guess, in between or whatever. This is
well, it's got it's got a differential or a transfer case, and like that's a transmission like a regular car would have, and then the motor's in front of that.
Yeah, dude, that's super sweet. Did you have to do anything to the rear? Hold on, and go back a little bit. You didn't have to do anything to the rear shocks, because some guys end up having to tuck the rear shocks.
I cut the shock tower. I cut probably like two, right, or at least one whole row of screw holes out of the shock mount, which gave me a little bit of room to move around. I crammed all the wires under there. That's the one I put all the electronics in a little box in the back, so I can get all the electronics out from underneath the car. I got to spray paint the bottom. It's still white. Did we freeze?
Hey,
Oh, there we go.
Hey, sorry guys, my internet died, so I panicked, and because I panicked, I was just like, "Hey, everybody, get on the stream!" My router. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're
TJ,
fine,
didn't mean
you're
to
fine.
cut off there. I couldn't hear you. Kind of.
Nah, I thought it was me. I was like, yeah, I thought it was me.
Yeah, no, that's what happened, man. Gear guy, man, what is up, dude?
Not much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sure? Yeah, we can hear you all good. Sorry, I had to kind of throw everybody in there. The internet just kind of died all of a sudden on me, and
There's the rim god, or gear guys, rim god.
yes,
I'm just your friendly neighborhood wheel guy.
yes.
Yeah, you got some sick work. Yeah,
Man.
look at the detail in those spokes. Like that is so sick.
Yeah, it's so sick, so sick. Man.
Yes, look at that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's super dope.
And that's what resin printing does for you. But just before anybody decides to jump into resin printing, man, it's I mean, everyone says it's not stinky. It is stinky. Unless you got a separate room and you can close the door and you got your own ventilation going or whatever. It's yeah, it's pungent. It's pungent.
After a couple of days, you won't notice the smell. You'll be fine.
Yeah, tell that to my wife. Tell that to my lady. She's
Polite Paula ain't so polite after an hour of that running.
No, she just gets like she just gets defeated.
Oh, is she like smell sensitive?
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah, my fiance is the same way. Sometimes the cologne I wear, she's like, can you sit across the room, please?
Yeah, I mean it's fine. Like I mean it's that's how it goes. That's how it goes. But I just need a better space. Like I'm like
I figure better smell like like cologne than a typical man, right?
Right. True. Yeah. Well, true. But listen, so Gear Guy, man, check it out. This is the first time I've had one of these.
Ooh,
failure of print.
man, sucks when it goes that far in and then it fails.
Yeah, look, 6 of them. 6 of them failed. So that, so that's like what is that? That's like $35 down the bin, man.
That's a learning curve, right? That's what that's called.
You guys saw that I got the 6K, right?
Yes.
So I was like, hey, I've had the small one, works great. I had the X, works great. Oh, I need a spare one because the X, like I've broken the screen 3 times now. The first time I broke it, my mistake, spilled resin on it, damaged it. The second one lasted me 2 months before it decided I'm not gonna work no more. I don't know what happened, it just stopped working. Got a replacement and the replacement arrived broken. So send that back, got my money back, and then ordered another screen directly from Anycubic. And then it was supposed to be here in like 3 days. It took almost 2 weeks to get here. So I was like, I need to print them because I got orders to fill. So like I sold some stuff, bought the other printer from Amazon so I could get it in time. Guess what? Both things arrived at the same time, even though it was supposed to be, take longer. But I'm like, okay, let's try the 6K. And for the first 4 days, I could not get a single decent print.
No.
It either wouldn't stick, it wouldn't print, it would print halfway. It left like a film residue all over the prints. And it's like, what's going on? Like this never happened. I'm not really messing anything up. It's running the same settings as the other one, and then overnight I just shut it off, turn it back on again because I got tired of it. And this morning is working fine. Perfect. I've printed like 3 trays, all perfect.
Man, all right. So I guess it's like one of these. So, oh yeah, there is the 6K. I like how it shows you like all the layers or whatever as it prints. That's super cool.
That's cool.
But now they're both running. Actually, one of them just finished, and the other one's running. So that's the thing. You're always going to get failed prints. What happens to me is that because I filled the whole build plate kind of like you, I sometimes have one or two things fail. Everything else printed fine.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, I got the second one. So I just, okay, that failed. Okay, let me throw those in, get the spares going so I can finish the order and keep going. And, sometimes it's just, what's that called? Sometimes it's user error. Sometimes it's the machine. So I really don't know what causes one side to fail over the other. It seems to be random. The plate is level. So I'm guessing either a bubble got in the way or something got in the way, didn't print, and that caused failure.
I have to, like, I had a really freaking busy day at work today, and I'm working super close to the printer, which is like right here. And yeah, so like I was just like working. And I'm like, oh great, it's got an hour left or whatever. It's got an hour left. And I looked and I'm like, great. It's and then I noticed that these guys are like half printed. I'm like, no. And then I checked the bed. Man. And I ran out of freaking filament. Or not filament.
Oh man, that's sucks. I've never had that happen though.
And it's what's crazy about it is you'd think it would leave like a milky film, but it was like it pulled the resin and it was just totally clear. And it was just like pulling away, and then so some of them ended up printing further because the liquid was kind of like on one side, and the other side was like it ran out.
So does the liquid like separate? Is that what you're saying? Like,
no, I just
or
ran
you don't
out.
know what happens.
If you think it's like a level, right, and then all of a sudden it ran out, and then it started to push towards one side. Like surface tension, holds the liquid together, and then it just turns into a kind of a bubble on one side, and it kind of gets.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it kind of pulls on itself. It kind of pulls on itself and makes a little. As it runs out, it just keeps. It can go either way. So if your printer is not level, like if it's not sitting on a level surface, that bubble will go.
Right, it stays like a water droplet.
Yeah,
exactly. Gear guy, man.
So wait, what you guys are saying is get a regular filament printer, not as my first printer, not a resin printer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Decision made. Thank you.
No, because like you're gonna pay 3 times as much money for filament. That's the big one. This stuff is like stinky, and you need gloves. So you gotta always wear gloves. I had to buy 2 gallons worth of rubbing alcohol. 2 gallons. And I needed a dry. So
that's expensive too.
Yeah, and I not only had I have to buy the printer, I had to buy the the drying enclosure. So it's like a thing that spins the alcohol, and then So like I don't know, it's like a big mess. I kind of feel like it's, but it I mean
the product you get is well worth it. Don't get me wrong, but I agree. My first printer should not be a resin printer.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just going to be like a cheaper thing, and then you can do like chassis like extensions. You can do like lift kits. You can still do like bumpers.
Right.
If you were going to print
interior parts, interior stuff.
If you're going to print with PET G, which is like not like a type of plastic.
This is a sneak peek at something I'm making.
Yeah, so there you go. That's filament right there.
Oh, that looks like a front bumper to something.
It's tiny.
Yeah, dude, that's sick.
Yeah, this looks like a 10 scale bumper.
It's actually a 1/6 scale bumper.
Oh, 6 scale. Okay. Oh, you got one of them SCX 6s.
Yeah, I haven't posted anything yet, but it's like I'm I wanted to like build it up
Man,
all and then just show it off.
they look so nasty. I can't imagine. It's as big as my desk.
They're massive.
Yeah, I'm like so done with big RCs. Like, oh, man, I just like having a 10 scale because it's like easy, you know. You can throw it in your trunk.
Oh, I mean, even 10 scales are huge.
Gear guy, do you have headphones? Because like we're getting a little weird echo.
Oh,
If you don't, it's all good.
1 second.
All good, all good.
Have some.
Yeah, TJ, I would go with the filament stuff, and I feel like it's like a cheaper way to get in, and then you can kind of get used to it, and if you like it, then maybe you
now what kind of like I know I got to have like a program to design and cut and splice and all that.
Be right back.
Well, no, I know I could get files from people. I know I could do that. But what I'm saying is if I'm going to create my own piece and work my own piece, do I need can I use like a laptop or I mean like a tablet or a Chromebook
well,
or do I need like a decent laptop?
You don't need a super decent laptop, but you definitely have to do it with hold on, I'm gonna mute your guy. You can't do it with a Chromebook. Definitely not with a Chromebook because it's just like not enough RAM. It'd be great.
So something with like 8 gig RAM is like the best thing I should get. The lowest thing.
Yeah, you don't have to get anything crazy. I mean, it just depends on your poly count. If you got a huge model, you might be like importing something that somebody else made that has lots of like points that create that 3D image in the computer, you know, and it might pull a lot more resources. But if you're just making like, you know, if you're making like the LS poke that I made or whatever, that it should handle it no problem. 8 gigs. I mean, let's see if anybody else is like. I mean, I'm sure people in the comments will say. I don't know. Like, I mean, the thing is, though, dude, like, you could get the 3D printer. You could find some files that you want to print specifically for your rigs. And then, like, you could tune your machine. You could get your machine going well. Like, you don't necessarily need, Joel, I'm going to get. There we go. Sorry, gear guy. You're unmute. I unmuted you.
Okay.
Freeze? Oh, no. You guys are freezing.
Am I?
Oh, no. Okay, we're good. We're good. Just, I think Rick froze, or he's pretend. No, he froze because his ceiling fan isn't turning anymore.
Yeah, there's your dead giveaway.
That would take a lot of work. Oh, there he is. All right, he's back.
Hey.
Yeah. So Josh is saying
there
he
you go.
uses an old laptop. So that's actually, you know, there you go.
I need to turn off the Xbox because this is connected to the Xbox and it's playing both things at the same time.
Oh, hilarious. Okay, all right. How does it do that? That's crazy. But yeah, like I mean,
yeah, I had to shut down everything too.
Like I mean, for FDM, just to be, you know, this is all FDM, right? Like this is printed with an FDM printer, and it's, you know, and this is actually kind of the first one I printed, so they've been getting a lot. They've been getting a lot cleaner. Like
well, you're the reason why I even thought about getting a 3D printer because of some of the things you've done.
You know, this still has a little bit of stringing or whatever from the print, but
right.
But this is one of the cleanest ones, and you know,
man, I'll tell you, I'd like to make a crawler out of that. I'm telling you, you gotta send me those broken pieces. I'm telling you, I'll super glue them together. I'll make a cool little crawler out of that.
I got a big bag, man. I'll send those your way, dude, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, just gotta get your address, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll send it to you.
I accepted your friend request on Facebook, so just like send me your address.
Yep.
And your phone number too, because like I use online to make my print labels, and they just like won't let me do it without a phone number.
It's cool.
But yeah, you back? You back, Rick? Man, you good?
I'm here, but I don't know what happened. You can't hear the.
Can you hear us now?
It looks good. It looks good. Sweet, man. Yeah. Man. Okay. So I had stuff to do, but I like. Cody, man. Yeah. You can find me on Thingiverse. There's some stuff. Yeah, there's some stuff on Thingiverse under the same name, K-Pop RC, that you can find there. I have kind of stopped. doing that kind of thing. I don't know where the echo is coming from. Echo. Yeah, where's that coming from?
I think it's still me.
It's gotta be.
The
That's
headset-
gotta be. Oh, is your drone hooked up?
This is supposed to be.
Hold on,
Is that better?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna like mute you for a second. Echo. Yeah, no, it is.
Oh, it's him.
Totally-
It's
all good. It's all good. It might be coming out of your speakers still. No.
No, I have my speakers off. I'm supposed to be on the headset, and it's not registering the headsets for some reason.
Yeah, our technical issues. Well, like you can mute yourself and unmute yourself. So I'm gonna mute you for now, and then like you can try to figure it out. And if not, just unmute yourself to talk or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, sweet. Yeah, so I got a whole list of stuff to do. Even though I didn't think I was gonna get guests, but maybe I won't keep you guys for the whole episode, and then we can, I'll like send you guys off, and we'll do like more solo Tolcan Tuesday for the latter half. Might be easier. But yeah, sweet. Yeah, Cody, I do have files. They're on Thingiverse. You can check them out. Not a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on Thingiverse though that you can get. So I recommend just kind of not searching Thingiverse. Just write in Google, man. Just write Thingiverse and then what you're looking for, because you'll find it easier on Google than you will on the website.
smart.
I don't know what happened to that. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that website, but it got ruined. I don't know.
Yeah, Shapeways was the one spot, but they're really ridiculously expensive if you try to get something printed through them.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, totally. But they use laser. They use like a different. I have. I might be able to hold on. I'm gonna like. Let me make sure I don't like show off my hairy fucking belly. Oh no! Everything's falling. Look at that. This is what happens, man. We have no space. I'm glad the beer didn't spill though, because that would have been fun. There's cables. Good Lord. This is my life, man. Shapeways actually sent me a bunch of stuff, and 3D printed a while back for like free or whatever. And oh man, maybe I can switch.
Oh, that's like a little fuel tank.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, we're still getting echo.
Give me a second. I'm gonna head out and come back in.
All right. So you can see.
Oh
the
yeah,
texture.
that's real clean.
Like it's like a weird, like sandy texture,
Oh, like they used that was like the powder print.
Yeah, it's like a big thing of powder, and I think like two lasers go through the powder, and where they meet, they like center the thing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's one of the prints. I have a bunch of other ones though. This one broke. It's a little like V8. Hold on, I'll switch.
Oh, motor.
Yeah, and it's but look, I cracked open, and all the sand came out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is
So
interesting.
it's fairly brittle. Look, there's some more.
I should read that in, man. That should get you.
Yeah, that might not be FDA approved.
Don't breathe that in.
California has some things to say about that.
Oh yeah, but according to them, Starbucks is a carcinogen. So
they have something to say about everything. So I don't know how they live, how they survive over there.
Well, they're like, yeah, they're making weed whackers illegal now. So I'm not gonna look through here. This is just
Mother Nature.
Like one bin.
Yeah, that's sick. You got now that you said they sent you some things, or that's just a bunch of things everybody sent you.
No, they sent me a bunch of stuff. I did a video a while back of like just what they sent me, and I used it on a couple of projects. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're always digging into a box of parts for something.
I need a bigger space so I can like make more containers and like organize them better. Because like
some Adam Savage containers.
Yeah,
and organization.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
8. No, not 8. 7. 7. You can see. So like up there.
Much better?
Yeah, much better, dude. Yes.
There we go.
You can't see. There's like boxes up there.
Right.
That's like labeled, and it's like servos, LEDs, stuff. But Man, like, it
I
would be great.
label everything M for miscellaneous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm living in miscellaneous world.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Okay, cool. True, RC Voodoo, man. Some files are definitely not worth printing on Thingiverse. It's a free platform, so a lot of crap goes up there. But there's some gold in there. Like, I mean, yeah, shapeways, nylon sintering. Yeah, man. Well, I broke that engine there, but that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, but I am super excited about this stuff, but I gotta like wait until the lady goes to her mom's for the weekend.
Now 3D prints are pretty fragile, or
it depends on the filament you're using. So like the filament that I'm primarily using now is called PETG, PETG. It prints a little hotter. You need a hotter print surface for it to stick, and it's strong. Yeah, it's much stronger than anything else
like
that I've printed.
impact resistant.
Yeah, like I mean, this thing's been drifting, and like people have hit it, and I've cracked a few things maybe, but I'm surprised how much it took. There are other filaments that are much stronger. There's nylon, there's ABS, but in order to print those filaments, you got to basically put your printer in an oven. So like you basically have to like close it fully, and then it has to keep the temperature very, very, very stable and hot. What you got there, your guy?
This is polycarbonate.
Oh, cool, polycarbonate. Yeah, so super strong.
Yep. So the front is PLA at 100%. The back is polycarbonate at 100%. And this is a custom wheel for the SCX6.
Yeah, dude, that's great.
That's sick.
I haven't
so big.
tested its durability yet because I haven't finished the truck, but I have technically the same version for 110 scale. And these actually lasted for about a year before they broke, and they broke because they got hot and then they got cold. The hot and cold weather just cracked them. But what I do for these is, you've probably seen these stuff on Amazon. They're threaded inserts.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So I use these to put the bead locks together, so you don't mess up the
after a while. Yeah, you can take
the threads.
Nice.
Yeah, D-Boys World, man. Happy birthday, buddy. Hope you're having a good birthday. Thanks for popping in or whatever on your birthday.
Happy birthday, D. We're glad to be spending it with you.
Happy birthday.
Hold on, I gotta take one for him.
Oh, do it. I just want to hear the sound, man. That's gonna be hilarious.
It's just like a little bong. I smoke the concentrates, the dabs, the oils. Yeah.
Helps. I'm sure
but it's just like a little bong. Man, it's better. It's better. Well, I can't say it's better than opioid, but it's better than being addicted to an opioid.
Yeah, man. I hear you, dude. For real, man. Damn. Yeah, man. I'll make sure to send you.
Lost too many people to that shit.
Yeah, man. I hear you that. I'll send you.
Say that again, though.
No, I was gonna say I'll send you those cage pieces.
It's for you, D.
You can like.
Have you tried printing the cage in resin, K-pop?
No, I'm trying to pump out 30 of these. Oh no, 30.
I thought it was 20.
Well, 40. left and right. So 20 sets.
Oh.
Yeah. And I've got 5. I've got 8 sets now.
So the cool thing about having the 2 printers now is if none of the trays fail, I can print 1, 2, 3. I can print 8 sets of wheels in one day.
That's crazy, man. I know. That's why I wanted another FDM printer, because then I could print 2 cages in 40 hours, not 80 hours.
But bear in mind, keyword there is if none of the trays fail.
Oh, what's up, Antonio?
Yeah. So what happens? So Rick, man, what ends up happening is that like it cures a little bit on that like layer, and then it sticks to the wrong side. It doesn't stick to the print. It sticks to the thing, and then that blocks the light, right? And then it just stays.
Yeah, it just builds up in the bottom, and then you have to be very careful. Very careful. Peel it off. Don't use anything sharp. Try not to use any tools, because if you mess that up, you can puncture the FEP, and then you're gonna have a mess on your hands.
How much can I scratch that FEP? Because like I've used like rubbing alcohol and like a paper towel, you know, and it's left those like what do they call them? Dealer swirls, factory installed dealer swirls.
So here's a funny thing. I thought I had messed up the FEP on my very first one, the mono, the small one, that I got so freaked out that I ordered the replacements like 2 weeks into having the thing. I haven't changed it. They're still in the package.
Oh, nice.
It's all scratched up. It ain't see-through anymore, like 100% see-through. You can see all the scratches on it, but it still works, and the thing still prints. In fact, I've let resin sit for like 2 weeks on that printer, and fire it back up, make sure I mix it, and it prints right away.
Nice. Okay,
I have more issues with the big ones than I do with the small one.
Oh.
Yeah, you're fine. That looks brand new. Don't worry about it.
You can see the swirls, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
hello.
You're fine. You're fine.
Hello, Clarice.
Mine actually, the one on the small one actually looks foggy. It doesn't even look see-through like yours.
Yeah, no, but see the problem. Okay, so the one thing that kind of sucks about the Hallet, which I'm sure doesn't actually suck, is that in order to fill this thing to the minimum full line, it's like, well, it says here 500 milliliters. So that's
half a bottle.
That's half a bottle.
Shit.
So that's why I ran out, because I only had one bottle, and I was trying to like squeeze it out.
And how much of a print does that does that do? A whole print and plus, or how many prints does that container being full do?
Oh, I'll show. Let me put this back though, but it's a lot. It's quite a bit. It's just that I'm printing these massive prints, right? So, God.
For the wheels that I do, usually a full set, which is two sets of wheels, a full tray, will take anywhere from 75 milliliters to 100 milliliters. That's just for the part, but you need to fill it up with like 3 or 4 times that amount so that you still have some left. In my case, I can print about, when I fill it to like the minimum, not the minimum, but the tray on mine has a straight, and then it opens up. So like if I fill it just the straight part, I can print 2 sets, 2 trays of wheels. After that, I have to fill it. Otherwise I run the risk of running out of, and that's already about a third of a bottle.
Yeah, man. Well, TJ, though, I printed these, right? So I printed all of these. This is like, I don't know, maybe like a softball size of solid resin with supports.
Right.
And then I failed because I didn't have enough to print another 6. So I was trying to print 12 of these light buckets
out of one tub,
out of one bottle. And if I had to just printed 4 instead of 6, it would have made it. But one bottle is like $50.
Okay.
You know, so I basically lost like $25 in resin.
And now compared to like a reel, how much can you print off a reel?
Okay, so you know the cages, right? The cages that I'm printing, and they're all support structure, like all of them. So it's quite a bit. I can print 4 cages in one roll, and the roll is like, I don't know, $30 or something.
And do you think you could print the cages in the resin? You'd have to cut them up into real small sections, right? Or print them out into tubes.
No, they fit. They fit.
Yeah, they fit. But the problem, and I'm sure your guy will mention this, is like I can fit them flat. And the problem with putting parts flat on a resin printer
suction.
is it creates suction. Yeah, so I have to like turn them and tilt them so that it's printing
So-
everything on an angle, right? It kind of prints into a V.
So obviously you don't want that. But if worse comes to worse and you have no choice, you can.
All right.
The
Yeah.
problem is when you have a completely flat surface, you actually need to support it very closely all along the way. Otherwise,
Oh, right.
you're not going to get the correct surface. Also, you should do it in a way where wherever the supports are touching is area that you don't care about detail, because you're going to end up having a whole bunch of supports just to hold it.
Oh.
Again, you
Right.
can. It's not recommended for what was said, but like if you have no choice and you really want to print it out, you can. But you have a higher chance of it failing if you do.
So what about splitting it in half and printing half of it,
I
You
mean, yeah.
You
or
could do that,
or
but then
splitting it up in sections maybe?
so you could do that, but then you would have to make kind of like the way it is now. You would have to make like indentations so that they index with each other. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with
Well,
a
you
flat
could you
piece on a
could
flat
you could
piece
make
and that.
well you could make, couldn't you make like a half tube on one side, half tube on the other side where they meet?
So yeah, you would have to do indexing, kind of like what's shown
Okay,
there.
okay, I got you. That's much
But,
much
I
brighter.
don't want to have to redesign all this stuff, right? So like,
Right.
I can get it to print, with like relatively low failure rate, I'll do it. But I don't know, like we'll see, because like if it works out, it works out. But
I might
I don't know.
I
I
might
feel like
try
I
to
have
print. I might try to print it just to see if it comes out.
Oh yeah, do it. I'm just like waiting. I feel like I'm not in expert mode, like I'm still in like baby
Well,
step mode.
I would think trying to build it in sections, like the door side, the roof, just the tubes in section, and then having to glue them together in a sort, or have them, like you said, like
So,
index in some way.
what I was toying with the idea was just to make the joints 3D printed, so that way all my angles are perfect, and then you just get styrene tube and you just glue it together, and then you have basically a styrene cage, and all your connections or wherever the tubes meet is 3D printed. But like
Right.
doing that is still it's very CAD labor intensive, because you have to design
Right.
everything, and then you gotta cut it,
Just
and
for
then you
some
gotta
little corner trees.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would just be cool to have like a solid piece, and then you could hit it with like some, not chrome paint, but even just like aluminum, like silvery paint. It would just look so
Oh,
good.
that, or the tape. Yeah, the tape.
So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll try it. It might be like an $80 risk though, or like whatever it would be for each part.
Yeah.
Well,
$30.
you might not actually end up using a lot, because the cage is thin tubes and you need supports, but you probably don't need as much to actually hold it. So you might be able to do quite a few. The problem is you got to have the vat full. That's the problem. It's not so much that it takes up a lot. It's that the vat needs to be full enough so that you can keep printing. That's the only issue.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna open up
Keep a constant eye on it.
I'm gonna actually open one up. Just gotta import it, add files. I'm gonna open up one piece of the drift.
I just think it's cool that your ideas aren't completely like just, you could take your ideas and make something. That's what's cool about
That's like the best part about all of this, I think, is just to be able to like, I don't know, like, I mean, we're always like thinking about machining and like using like lathes and I like trying to do that like tool and die style, which would take years.
Oh, I'd love to have like a little pocket CNC machine. That's ideal.
Totally, but like this is just like makes it so much easier for people to fool around with it in 3D and then try to like problem solve, print it. It just seems like a really cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it gives you just different ideas for all kinds of things. Like I was talking about earlier, off stream, like just making little things, keychains or something that somebody will use, like, you know, sell it on Etsy. You could do all kinds of things.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking. Hold on. I'm just gonna open this up so we can kind of see what it looks like. Here we go. Oh, wait. We can do this with everybody. Oh, hold on. Let's see. All
So
right.
you
Okay. So
pack
that's
all
just,
kinds of stuff on there.
don't let it drip, man. What are you doing? I'm making you paranoid there.
So you
Actually,
have like caps.
Yep.
Yeah. And what is that, the scale hardware and everything on there? Like you got all kinds of, I see all kinds of like pieces. You just fit everything you can on there. No negative space unused.
No.
You try. You could even
So
stack them.
no,
apparently.
you don't want that because it takes the same amount of time to print one thing as it takes to fill the whole plate. So if
Right.
you can print all of it at once, now's the time.
Smart.
Yeah, maybe it would have been better to print it like this, man. I don't know.
On that flat piece.
Well, though, that's the thing, though. And like as Gear Guy was saying, like really how we should print it is like that. You know, but then you can see that it's like not in the print. I guess it can be. There we go.
Mm.
So,
everything on that has to be on an angle in some
it doesn't
way.
have to be like
It doesn't have to be, but it's better for your for the flap, and it's better for your success rate
supports
of printing. Yeah.
Well, it's probably easier to just to automatically put supports to all that.
Yeah, totally.
You have to support everything.
This is the easy one, though. Hold on. The tough one is actually the whole cab.
Is the cab. The cab takes the entire plate.
Totally. Yeah, there we go. So, like, hold on. I have to rotate it. I'd have to rotate it. Yeah, see? So there you go. Like, and even then it's telling me that, repair model. This is a bad version. Whatever. It won't let me slice it. But I have so many versions of this.
You can slice it even if it tells you that it couldn't repair it.
Like that might work there. I don't know. Ooh.
Cutting it close.
It looks like everything's in it. Yeah, it's cutting it real close.
I don't know. I feel like it's sticking out. No, oh yeah, it is sticking out. I can see where.
Right there. Yeah.
And then I guess we could still probably turn it to be in though.
Yeah,
there.
So you don't necessarily have to put it at a 45. You can play around with it. And what I was reading was that technically each model has the plane that it wants to be at, and there's a way to calculate that, but it's a pain in the butt. So I just put everything between 40 and 45 degrees, anyways.
Right. Okay. Here we go. Oh no, it's still adding brace.
Everything supports when it's like even the bottom.
There you go.
I gotcha.
Yeah, but even then, it's showing me that
that's an automatic thing, right? You don't have to go in there and put your own supports in.
No, but it depending on what you want, you may have to go in and manually add supports. So that's the one thing. That's the one thing that you learn as you print. You can look at the model and go like, yeah, that's gonna fail if I don't put supports there. That's gonna fail. So when I printed K-pops from bumper for the Toyota, it was at an angle. Not only was it like that, it was also like tilted on its lengthwise. And the whole bottom lip of the bumper only had a couple of supports. Well, as it's printing, it broke off with the support. So now the whole thing it printed out, but it was flapping. It was flapping in the air. So every time it would go down, it would add to it, but it wasn't where it needed to be. So it never actually, the whole bottom part of the bumper was not stuck to the rest of it except on one side. So I had to go in and support the entire length of the bottom lip to make sure that it wouldn't pop off.
Right, and they didn't add that in on the automatic.
No, according to the program, the algorithm said, "Oh, you'll be fine with just these here," and that was not enough.
Right.
And there's no way for you to know for
that looks
sure
super
unless
clean.
you print a couple of times.
Right. You got to, it's like riding a bike. You got to learn how to ride it first.
It's like a whole other beast, though. Like it's not the same. So I mean, you're
it's
gonna
like riding a
learn
motorcycle compared to a bike.
Yeah, like I would even. Yeah, no, I would even say it's like flying a hot air balloon versus riding a bike.
It's okay.
So-
I'll stick with the easy stuff.
The biggest thing is the initial setup. Your initial setup is so much more because you don't need just the printer. You need the printer. You need a way to clean the stuff, and then you need a way to cure the stuff, and then
Right.
the resin is toxic or irritant to your skin and eyes, so you can't touch it. I mean, you're gonna touch it. There's no way for you not to get some on your hands, anyways. But like, you need to avoid it as much as you can. So you have all these extra things that with an FDM, you just need the printer and filament, and off you go, man. You don't need nothing else.
Yeah. You guys just make it look so easy and so nice.
Double clutch, man.
By the way, K-pop, I think that would print just fine the way it is, even though you have supports outside the screen. They just would not show up.
Okay, right. Oh, I got you. I'm like worried because like you can see where this like red one is like right on the end.
Yeah,
right there. I guess it won't matter.
Yeah, those two you'll probably be fine without them. You probably don't even need them. So
yeah. Sweet, that's cool, man.
Yeah, that's
the lychee. Oh, there's a horizontal line. Damn.
Where?
There you go. Right there. Oops. Right here.
But if it's properly supported underneath, you'd be fine. But if you look at the supports underneath.
Yeah, I guess not a lot.
How many you got on there?
Like 7.
2. Oh, I see what you're counting.
So if you could add wherever there's a gap, 1 or 2, all the way to the end, you'd probably be fine.
Yeah,
so each one of those little connections would be the support. You're just tying the support to the whole structure.
Right there and there. Anyway, it's interesting. It's like it's a risk though, because like you can see. I guess if I go export, I can export this. Hold on, I'll get back to us. I'll tell you how many milliliters, because this is 1,000. So I'll tell you how many milliliters it'll take to print that.
So one cool thing that you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, you can actually put your file in Prusa Slicer, tell it that it's for the SLA that they have. It'll make resin supports on your model, and then you can export that as an STL if you ever have issues with supports.
And the Prusa one does a better job. Yeah, is that the holy grail?
So what I've seen is that the Prusa one is a lot more conservative with its supports. So it'll actually add more support than probably what's required.
I got you. All right, that's cool. You can see it here right now. My computer is working hard and it's like rendering out. These are each of the layers. So there's 3,587 layers in this print, and each one of those layers is about 2.5 seconds of exposure time. So it exposes it for 2.5 seconds, then the plate moves up and it unsticks itself from that FET plate, and then it brings it back down, and then for another 2.5 seconds, and then it just keeps going and it keeps going.
What are you running? Are you running 2.5 seconds exposure? You can probably run less than that with build.
I'm not doing build. I'm doing fast.
Even less time with fast.
Oh, I'm going by the data sheet. So the Soraya Tech has this user document with and then it's got all the printers.
So it's funny because with lychee or lychee, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Lychee.
Soraya Tech has the config file. You just download it, and it's 1.8 seconds for the Anycubic.
It doesn't. The problem with the Creality Hallet is it doesn't take it. It doesn't take the settings. I got to manually input them into the machine.
Oh
through
God.
the graphic interface. Yeah, it's because they're trying to make you use
Base
their
model.
own proprietary freaking software or whatever. Let's do something, RC man. What's up, buddy? Hope you're having a good Tuesday, man. Antonio, man, what is up? It totally is an expensive gamble, man. Man, it sucks. I lost. I wish this would finished, man. If I saw I had a little bit of resin, it might have made it, you know? Oh, here we go. All right, so 13-hour print, that cage. It's less. When I put it in the machine, it's a solid 2 hours less. So it'll probably be like 11 hours. And only 78 milliliters. I call BS on that. I think it's way more than that.
Maybe they're just talking about the actual piece itself, not the support structure.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, it counts your support as the resin needed. But I think what I use is G2box for the X, and it gives you a much more closer
reliable
estimate of how much resin, and I can tell that it is because like, oh, it takes about 100 milliliters, and it's like, well, whenever I do that, I can get like 9 trays of wheels out of my bottle, which means each set was about 100 milliliters. They're about. So
there you go. Well, I ordered. I still got like a quarter in here because I poured what was left back in. But like, I ordered 2 now, so I got 2 bottles now. So if I see it, I think RC Racing Legends was telling me that like, hey man, you can just add like while it's printing, you can just like pour in some more if you want.
Yeah. So the Anycubic has a door lock thing. So if you take the cover off, it stops because it has an optic sensor in the back. You can shut that off, and you can take the lid off and pour more resin in if you need it while it's printing, or you can hit pause and then pour more.
Open. Yeah.
Yeah, regular light and all that doesn't have an effect on it. Like they don't have that orange screen for a reason.
Yes. So yeah, normal light will cure it. It takes longer, but it will cure it. So you don't want it exposed to any natural light
for long
whatsoever.
periods of time.
Yeah, at least the cover. I don't know about the cover on the Hallet, but I know the ones on mine, they are, I think it's 95% or 97%, something like that it doesn't let light in. So even with the cover on, eventually it can take long enough and it will cure it.
Yeah, no, I have like almost like a Rubbermaid cover. So when I'm done printing, I'll just like cover it, and it like totally covers the vat.
Oh, you're fine then. You have no issues. I don't have that.
Yeah, I wish.
Well, no, I was actually talking about while you're printing. Like if you're printing and you got the lights on, or does that affect the print at all?
No, you should be fine. You should be fine. I mean, it probably will eventually cure it, but it'll take you a couple days or more.
Oh my God, Nash caught that one, man. Good on you, Nash, for catching that terrible in the comments. What was going on there, man? Wow.
I missed it.
What the hell's going on?
Oh, it's in the comments. Yeah, TJ, man, if you look in the comments, it's a little bit up above Steve-O. Steve-O, man, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good Tuesday, buddy. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, right? Anyway, whatever.
He deleted his message, but his name gets to stay.
Yeah, that's probably why he named, or I assume he, right? But I don't know.
Hey, it's 2021. You can't assume, or 2022. You can't assume anything.
Gender there, yeah. Yeah, man.
Hashtag everybody's right.
Yeah, there you go. That's awesome. Yeah, man. Hey. Yeah, so that's sweet, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to printing some more of these buckets.
I know Double Clutch. I think Double Clutch is in the chat. I know he was asking for like what happens behind the wheels when we make inserts.
Oh, right. Okay, hold on. I'll fool you up. There you go.
This is what happens behind the inserts.
Oh yeah, you get these like ribs. Nice. That's smart.
Depending on the wheel and how thick the spoke is, I'll add supports or ribs or anything behind it, just to give it a little extra oomph. I've only actually had 2 people shatter their rims that I've made for them. One of them forgot to tighten the wheel nut, and it just shattered the hex into a million pieces. And I think the other person, was before I switched to build. I had the fast, and I think right where the MSD insert locks into the barrel, that's where they shattered. But I think he was just hitting it hard.
Yeah, or on the asphalt or something, I bet.
Yeah, so those guys got replacement wheels because I want you to have
those
your
wheels you
I
make.
want you to be without them.
Man, those wheels you make are for your shelf queens.
No. I mean, I've been drifting mine, and
no, you can drift them. You can drift them.
Oh, I know you can. I know you can. I would not. I would be like, they saying perfect.
There's this guy on Instagram called
They look
X,
good.
I think it's Deuces. He's from Hawaii. He's the guy I made the custom truck wheels for. He made a drift bus. He's been drifting the heck out of those.
Oh,
he loves them.
Yeah. That's
sweet.
good. That's good that they're actually functional. They're not just pretty.
Well, that's what I set out to do, and that's why I experimented with several resins before, releasing something. And anybody who has gotten custom wheels from me, whenever it's a new design, I let them know hey, this might be a little bit fragile. I'm gonna try to beef it up, but if something goes wrong, if it breaks in any way, I need you to tell me how it broke and where it broke, because that way I can go back in and make adjustments and improve the model. And in the process, I'll send you a replacement because I want you to enjoy your wheels.
Yeah, sweet, man. Yeah, that's what you get when you buy wheels from Gear Guy, man.
It's called good customer service.
That's how you do it. But here, check it out. So, I believe Gear Guy, you were telling me to get Soraya Tech Gray, and so was RC Racing Legends. He was saying gray as well. So this is gray. This is navy gray. So navy gray is it just looks like more of a navy, battleship gray or whatever. But this one actually has a different data sheet and has different exposure times for the printer. I mean, it worked, but it was much more thick. It was a much thicker resin. Yes. This one is like milk, and this one was like a thick, like a house paint. This stuff, which is super weird. I thought
so. That's usually the pigments that they use to get the colors. What probably is changing there. And also because it's probably because of the darker shade probably also requires slightly different times.
Yeah, it's hard to find a black. They don't make a black resin. They just make a clear black resin, which is weird.
The smoky black. That's what I use from time to time.
No, for light buckets, it's not going to work out for me. But
they actually make. They actually came out with they have a resin called blue, which is super tough, but it's hard to print with because it's like syrup. I tried to print with it and it's like syrup, and I had more failed prints than actual final prints. But that one in particular comes in clear, aqua blue, and comes in obsidian black. So they actually came out with a black version of it. So I don't know the data sheet on that one. But I just stayed away. I stayed away from it because it's hard to print with. It's not easy. It's super thick.
Is that clear Scale Addiction made the lenses, the clear lenses? Is that the same kind of stuff?
No, it's different. So they make one that's almost acrylic clear. So it's a specific resin that's super clear. And they're completely different things. Because you can get clear, but there's one in specific that's supposed to mimic acrylic.
Oh, that glass clear.
Yeah.
So this is what smoky looks like.
Oh, is that alien?
Yeah, it's like a crystal. Yep. It's like a crystal-y or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's the way Gear Guy's rims look like a lot of times. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Do you do that? Is that the stronger stuff?
No, this is.
And is that easy to paint or?
This is the same as the gray stuff. It's the same type of resin. It's build. It just comes in two colors. And when I started using the smoky black because that's what was on Amazon and that's what was available. And the one thing I will say, the one thing why I usually prefer the smoky black is it's clear, it's semi-clear. It doesn't really have pigment. It has tint. The gray stuff has pigment. And if you let it sit on the vat for a couple of days, you start getting the pigment at the bottom, and it makes like a grainy surface.
Separate.
Right.
Whereas the smoky black doesn't do that. Like the smoky black, it's just you can see straight down to the screen just fine, and you don't even you technically don't have to shake it. I still shake it, but like technically you don't have to shake it because it's technically like a tinted clear resin.
Interesting. So Rick, man, like when I had the navy gray, I had to every time I would print, I'd have to stir it, and I would see it like it would be like paint, like you would like mixing paint. It had these like white. It was almost like this white that I had to mix into it. And then like when I started running out of filament, when I started running out of resin, I noticed that the whole bottom was like a white. It was like a white film, which was so weird. But when it would print and it would use up that thing, it would suck up and it was still clear. It was so weird. Such a weird.
Yeah, so that's technically what happens. It's the pigment settling down at the bottom. So like you do have to mix it. If you let the pigment sit down at the bottom, then you might run the risk of the print failing because now you barely have any resin and all you have is pigment, and that's what's sticking to your plate.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, double clutch. We're talking resin printing.
What's up, double clutch?
I like had a failed print or whatever, but it was my own damn fault. So that's what happens.
Yeah, what Monster Fire is saying is true. Like the higher pigment resins print better because they react to the light much easier. So I don't know if your printer has adjustable UV power, but the ones I got do. And whenever you're running a clear resin, you have to run like a 90 to 100% UV power. Whereas if you have like a gray or a black or a solid color resin, you can run at 75, 70. And what that does is it prevents your LCD from dying too quickly.
Oh, interesting. Mine doesn't have a, I guess, I got a weird projector style backlight. Which is interesting. I don't know if that's what died on yours though. Yours died. It's just the LCD screen that died, right?
Yeah, so the LCD is what dies. Like so in yours, the LCD screen probably lasts a lot longer if you even have one, because if you have like a mirror that's what's drawing your image.
The heat is in a different spot. Yeah.
Yeah, and it only shoots light where it needs to shoot it, not the entire thing. I think that's what makes the ones we got the Anycubics. I think that's what makes them relatively cheap because it's very simple. It's just an array of LEDs and an LCD, but at the same time you lose a little bit on like you need to take care of your LCD because if the LCD dies prematurely, you're gonna have to change it and then you can't print. So what happened to the X was, I don't know if I probably was a faulty screen, and it just when you try to expose it, you just had white lines of dead pixels across it, and I just had a glob instead of a print. I just had a glob stuck to the plate.
That's bad news, bears, man.
I wasn't Jabba the Hutt. I was printing.
Yeah, right.
that's what it looks like. Have you seen Galaxy Quest when they try to freaking beam the animal back and it comes out backwards? Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, sweet. I don't know if I should wait. What time is it? No, we're good. Yeah, I don't know what else. I was gonna show. Oh, maybe you'll think this is sweet. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. Share the other screen just a sec. Oh man, before I remove the wrong thing. Share screen. Wow, I should let you guys talk while I was doing this, man. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So, as there's 30 people watching, I'm sure they all know I sell merch on my website, kpoprc.com. But I added a new shirt, and it's called "Harden That Stank." harden that stank. The back, and then on the front. Oh no, wait, where's the front? I don't think I showed the front, did I? Oh no, that's too bad. Anyway, it's just the logo on the front that says "Harden That Stank." I thought it was funny. But that's super fun. And then also another cool thing, Vitera. Ooh. I'm just gonna get onto like news stuff, guys. I hope you guys don't mind.
Nah, you're good. I like that.
Yeah, if you guys want to jam, you can. But yeah, Vitera just announced, I believe like last week, they announced a new 5th scale platform. So this is their like Vitera 5, which is a solid rear wheel axle 5th scale, kind of desert truck. But they also have a short course truck version of this as well. It's kind of cool. I've never had any experience with it by any means. I've never owned one of these things, but from what I hear, they're pretty great. I've heard a little bit that
that's a 5th scale.
That's a 5th scale, so it's just massive. Yeah, I wish that we had like those are Baja wheels, right? So they're this big, right? They're pretty big.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is their old truck. So this is what they used to have. And then for a while there, they had a kind of a partnership with HPI, right? Because they were making like these buggy cages for the HPI Baja, and HPI actually released the 5B or 5T with this cage, and this is the Kraken 5B, and they actually sold this thing for a while. I don't think they're doing it anymore, which is kind of sad because it was a really cool platform for 5th scale, I think, and it was a great collaboration between HPI and Kraken. But this is the new one, so this is the one that's dropping. I don't know when. They didn't even say. They just released it that it's coming. And it does look a lot Baja-like from the profile. Actually, I would say that it is pretty much, I bet, the same transmission, like the same driveline as the Baja, the HPI Baja. They must have struck a deal with HPI that let them use the tooling or whatever so that they could get this back end and all the diff gears and everything from an already existing platform, which I think is a smart thing to do.
These are all gas, right? Gas or nitro? Well, no, not nitro, but
this is
gas,
gasoline. Right? But you can get the flux version, so they do have like a electric version for this truck. But check out the side. So it does look like a Baja, right? But then you look at it from 3/4.
That's sick. I like that. I like that way better.
Right? Look how wide it is. So I feel like they added like a solid, 3 or 4 inches in width.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking 10 scale.
Much, much wider than like at least a half a foot wider stance, I think. And then look at these massive, massive shocks as well. It's also a weird angle as well. Like, I wonder how this is gonna run. The thing with the Bajas is that you always had the kick plate here on the chassis would bend, right? Because you would hit it and it would just like tweak the whole front end. So a lot of hop up parts were like to beef up the bottom of this, of the chassis. So it would stop it from tweaking and bending and doing all these weird things. But it's a really pretty truck, I think. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Obviously, this is like a rendering, but I'm into it. And here's the gasoline version, TJ, for you, gasoline, and then there's the electric version. So you can see the two different ones.
I've always wanted one of those when they came out, but I was too poor at the time. And now that I can probably afford one, they don't exist.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah, but these ones you can. Like, this is coming out. Like I don't know when. I'm assuming like in the summer.
So who knows? Yeah. HPI is making a comeback, and they started making the Savage again, and they make the WR8.
Oh
so
yeah,
who knows?
WR8.
They might bring back the Baja.
They might. I mean, I worry a little bit because I know that they got slaughtered by the cloners, right? They've got King Motors and Rovan that are.
You can't beat the authentic. You can't beat the original, though.
Yeah, no. HPI got hit hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, man. They don't make it's not the same materials, so they're all gonna crumble. The clones, but if you just search on eBay Baja HPI Baja, you're just gonna get pages and pages of like King Motors and Rovan stuff. Like you can't even find the original parts or whatever.
That sucks.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
gas
kinda-
is cool and all, but there's nothing like the instant acceleration of electric. Give me a battery
you
all
say
day.
that, but then it's 20 minutes, and then you got to go charge your batteries, and so you got to have a whole bunch of batteries.
No. I was about to say I was about to grab my fucking. I got eight 3S batteries that I run for. I charge for my car when I take them out.
Yeah, and then so another big thing though is that you can adjust the clutch spring, right? So the thing about the clutch spring is you can like adjust it to catch at your power curve. So like what we were doing is we were using the red spring, which was like a 9,000 RPM catch. So like that motor would get right into its 5 horsepower power rating, and then it would just
take
hit
off.
And then smack.
yeah, and it was, man, like it was nuts. And like we have the MCD here that's electric, and we ended up using the mechanical brakes because the electric brakes are way too hard on the ESC because you're pulsing electricity back into the motor to slow it down, and it just creates an incredible amount of heat, and it ends up overpowering the motor magnets, and so you just have to use mechanical brakes. To something the size, it just almost kind of makes sense to have it gas.
So there's give and take and trial and error.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think having the gas power version is still much more fun, even if you don't get that instant torque or acceleration. There's something about hearing this thing just whizzing by.
But then it also has so much weight that it just like floats. Like that's something you don't get with 10
Right,
scale.
it really feels like you're behind the wheel of it.
Yeah, like it's got authority. It's got authority in its mass. Like it will.
Right.
It will go straight when it needs to go straight, whereas a 10 scale, it's almost like an insect, like you turn it and it goes away. But with the Baja, it's like you turn it and the thing's lazy because it's so heavy. It starts to fishtail, and it just feels like you're driving a real freaking Baja.
The 10 scales feel that way because if you were to match their power to weight ratio, it'll probably be like 10 to 15 times more power than the 1-to-1 car would have. So like let's say you had a like for example a Baja Ray, right, with brushless. Like the actual truck probably has like 900 horsepower, but if you scale that down, the brushless system on that probably has like 5,000 horsepower to scale. Is what I mean.
Right.
So
right.
So it's like undrivable.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's just something about the weight of them that just like makes them just like everything about them
makes them look real. That's what makes them look super real because they sort of sway.
The body roll. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're just so heavy.
Just the way they dig. Yeah, right. They dig in.
Yeah, man, for sure.
You can feel the mass.
Yeah. Without being in it. Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
I don't know. It's something you gotta. I feel like it's something you have to experience, and then wrong thing.
I'd love to rip one of them things.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I was watching Scale Builders Guild, and he was talking about how he was talking to you about maybe letting him rip your
MCD,
your MSD, or MSD,
MCD.
Or MCD.
Yeah, man. Yeah, MCD. Yeah, I mean, there's so many of these freaking little acronym things possible to remember. I always say it wrong. I'd say like Cardinal and I have this big joke because like I always make a mistake when I'm like telling the company like where the company's from. So now I'm just every time I talk about a company with him, I always say that it's from the UK. So people start to pick up on it. So I'm always like, oh yeah, the motors are from the UK, and like they're not from the UK. So watch out for that in my content, man, because I always make fun of that stuff. But yeah, no, that's gonna happen for sure because he's local to me, right? So I can just kind of hand it to him.
That's awesome.
We're gonna try to do this thing. I know Cardinal's down. He kind of wants to see that kind of become a thing. I don't know how he says he's like, why don't you just keep it electric, man? People will just get batteries. But I'm just like, man, batteries are just not cheap for that thing. You know, if I was to send it to the States, for example, and somebody had to like outfit it with 2 batteries, that's like $350 worth of batteries, you know?
Yeah,
what size batteries?
Oh man, okay, so 6S, 5,500 milliamp hour. Yeah, and then you need a big.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, they're like $180 probably a battery, maybe more.
So, I actually just came from the hobby shop a few days ago, and they have I think it's a Gens Ace like basher pack. I think it's 100C 3-cell, 8,000 milliamp for like $88.
Oh, nice. So maybe they're coming down in price. Maybe I'm.
And need 2 of them though.
But still, that's still
4 of them. 4 of them,
almost, right? Yeah, that's still like $200, $400 worth of batteries that you have to buy.
Yeah, and then
just
like,
to play with somebody else's car.
Yeah, so no. So I'm gonna like see, because like maybe we'll put a gas engine in it, and then send it
go just for the tour.
Yeah, and people are gonna have to like get a receiver battery probably.
Right. I mean, well, everybody probably has a battery that rocks.
Those are cheap. Those don't need to be. Those are expensive.
2S 3,000 milliamp hour with a gas engine, you'd be good for like 10 hours. You just have to fill that tank 6 times.
And but most people with RCs got 2S lipos at least 2,000 milliamp hours.
The big thing is just to make sure that if we do end up breaking it, or whoever has it, if they do end up breaking a wheel or like breaking some kind of part, that it's like, hey, Cardinal, like I need this part, and then he just like sends it. They fix it, hopefully capture what they're doing, send it to me, and we make a big kind of montage in the end. Or we kind of do diaries.
That would be sick.
Like the MTV diary, right? Where it's like, oh, K-pop sent me this thing. Here it is.
That would be cool. And you could get both channels doing their own, you can cut it up and then they can cut it up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. And I've been watching both them guys for a while. They got me really deep into like the scale crawler scene.
So like Harvey.
I mean,
Andrew.
Yeah, both you guys really just opened my eyes to the possibilities of what can be done with an RC for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
K-pop is the reason I built like my S15 Sylvia with inner fenders and cage and all this crap, because it's like, man, that's what I want.
Yeah, I think I've definitely watched K-pop the longest, but there's what's his name, the Asian kid,
Dragon.
The Dark
Dragon. Yeah. He's been around for almost 15 years.
He kind of stopped doing RC stuff, but now he's sort of like doing his M3 or
E30. He does his own car, his own real car stuff. Yeah. But I mean, he's done everything you can think of with an RC car.
Yeah. So that guy's pretty great. The only thing I don't like, I mean, I love that guy's creativity and whatever. I just don't like his aesthetic, because like I feel like he always does these like supercars. And I'm just like, I just never, I don't know, maybe it's just like, it's like a personal thing where I just like don't.
It's on the same 3D printed chassis.
Yeah, you're not gonna see me do a
same
Giardo,
engine
project. Like it's never gonna be a Giardo or like a McLaren.
The funny thing is about me is I remember watching one of K-pop's videos, and I remember I subscribed to him, and then for whatever reason, you know how YouTube is funny with the algorithms and crap. Like it disappeared, and I'm like, hey, whatever happened to that scale project guy that was doing this stuff? And I go look into my subscription, and like there he is, and he had like 15 or 20 videos, and like I had not watched it for a couple of years. And I'm like, man, I need to get back into this.
I watched for the longest time without being subscribed. Before I realized how important like being subscribed and how it keeps you in contact and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I watched for
That's when they changed the thing where you have to click the bell and then get all the notifications. It's like before, as long as you were subscribed, you would get a notification that it was there. That's when they changed it, and that's why I lost track of all the stuff he was doing.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. No, thanks a lot. I mean, I'm sure all the people that end up tuning into Tolcan Tuesday are like longtime subscribers and whatever, and that's huge, man. I'm just glad we can bring a community of people together and we can actually start collaborating and doing cool things together. Because like I feel like that's the way to go, you know. Like I can be like a little troll inside this little room and do like only one. You know what I mean? It's just not appealing to me anymore. So it's got to be. We got to like branch out. It's got to be like
just drowning in RC parts, in your little.
Oh, I'm telling you, what's happening. Man, it's rough. It's rough.
It's funny. Yeah. It's funny that Nash. Last time I was on, like Nash was telling me, don't step on your own shit. And it's like it's too late. I've already stepped on a few things.
Oh man, I got this on the ground, just sitting there. Camera, man. I kind of felt like. Listen, the reason I was put it down there is because I thought if I put it on like a table, it would have just fallen off.
Knock it over.
It's like closer to the ground, you know.
How many things have you knocked off compared to how many things you've stepped on?
I've knocked a lot of things off the table.
Probably 50-50.
Yeah, no, it's not 50-50. I've knocked a lot off. But yeah, this is going to be sweet. I don't know if you guys... Not a lot of people watch the video because not a lot of people are into camera.
I watched that video. That thing... I mean, that's true production shit right there, like on some YouTube scale, anyway.
But yeah,
I'm like, trying to get there.
So that's another thing that I was trying to do as well. Like, I noticed how people were getting slow motion, and that made like scale trucks and everything looked better. I wanted to do that, and then I got myself just a one of those like cams back in the early 2000s. I was a crappy camera, and I could never get the slow mo. And I was like, "What's the difference?" And then I found out, oh, you need a high frame rate camera.
Yeah. Totally.
So
now you do this for a living, right? You videotape and everything for a living, right?
Yeah, I'm more of an editor, but I do a lot of production still for work.
So you'll be able to use this. It's like dual purpose. It's for the RC and all right. It's not just strictly for RC.
This is strictly RC, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No, I invested heavy.
That is a lot of ice. That is a lot of ice to slip on for RC and YouTube content.
I mean, if I got laid off tomorrow or something, then I could.
But you do, yeah. Like I can't even stunt you. Like you really shoot some really good shots of RC that make them look outstanding.
Yeah, but I feel like check out double clutch productions. I don't know what camera double clutch is using.
Not for nothing. I think he learned from you.
GoPro. It's a GoPro. It's just funny because we got cameras like this now, and these things shoot high frame rates, like super high frame rates, but the bit rate is low, so the compression on the image is quite heavy. Whereas the camera that you see here on the side here, it's gonna just produce a cleaner picture.
Was that just because of lens size?
No, it's just because this thing is limited to a certain amount of data it can store per second.
Oh, so just computer side because it's small.
Yeah, it's just think of it as like a garden hose versus a fire truck hose in terms of information. So this is like a garden hose. That guy over there. The problem though, that camera that you see there, in an hour, it's only going to shoot an hour of footage. And it's going to shoot an hour of footage, and it's going to be 500 gigabytes. So a lot of my hard drives on my computer are 4 terabytes. I could fill one of those up in 4 hours, I guess. 8 hours. 8 hours of footage would fill a whole hard drive.
So
gotcha. Yeah. So there's a lot more.
That's kind of what I did for I needed to get a computer for CAD work because I was doing a lot of CAD work and I was doing a lot of design and then doing 3D printing and all that stuff. But I was also wanting to get something to render videos because at the time, I was actually recording stuff. This was years ago. I was recording stuff for the local guys drifting. Because I do have a few videos on YouTube, but they're not, they're not great. But like the computer is $1,000 computer desktop built just so that I could render the videos because the GoPro that I had an HVAC plugin, I think is what it's called, and all the videos were gigabytes. Like a 5-minute video was like 10, 15, 20 gigabytes. So I had to I need something that can render fast and actually run the damn plugin because not every computer could do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, just to give an idea, this has a 64 gigabyte card on it, and I could fill it in about 8 hours of footage, 9 hours of footage. And then the camera that I got here, it's 1 hour in 500 gigabytes. So how many would be, right? Oh man, 8 or 9.
But like you said, the image has got more information in it. You could do more with it, right?
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to try it out. And then it's really just more of a monitor too. A big thing too is
that's a sick setup. You got that monitor on it's like.
But what's cool too is I can still shoot internally, and I will because it can shoot 120 frames per second, pretty high bit rate. So I'll be playing around.
Worst case scenario, you could play a PlayStation or something on that, right?
Yeah, you could record plays. A lot of people buy these things to record PlayStation.
Oh, we give them like their Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
But, look, just looking at that from that view is just a sick setup. Oh,
I can turn it around too, right? So, maybe I should unvelcro. I won't do it. But oh man, I'm recording right now. I'm recording. Let's see here. This is cool. I mean, I showed this all day. I'm sure you guys have. This is
I seen it. It's really sick. That's a sick setup.
Yeah, that's the hard drive. And it records to a hard drive, which is pretty sweet. And I'm gonna put it back down on the ground, and I'll put it over here. I'm gonna hide it.
Kick it.
Yeah,
brave man. That's a brave man right there.
Yeah.
That was how much?
It's like $3,000. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. I didn't want to say anything.
I was going to say $10, but no, he beat me.
I didn't want to say anything disrespectful.
That's as cheap as I could get it because there's a new one coming out. That's the camera is just $3,000, and then I would have to buy the newer recorder, and then that would have been $2,000. So it would have been $6,000 in the end, probably if I was to get the newest stuff. But whatever. I didn't do that because there's no way to do that. I just don't. I don't want to dip into.
There's not enough ice, right?
No, ice. Yeah, I'd run out of ice and then I'd hit concrete, and then it would be over. I'd be bleeding.
Yeah. No more.
All right, guys. I gotta let you guys go.
All right, Gear Guy, man. Nice seeing you, man. Nice chatting with you.
Have
a
be safe, man.
Likewise. You guys have a great night.
Continue dropping those fresh rims.
That's the plan. I got 3 or 4 more models that I need to design. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Nice.
Yeah, man,
I think he's got the most rims. He's got to have the most rims ever made.
He's designing.
I think I have about 40 plus designs right now.
Who's the big top manufacturer of rims? That's what your new nickname is going to be.
Yeah, think it.
I don't. I
call him the BBC.
He's gonna end up. Designing his own. I wonder, dude, man. I wonder when you're gonna end up designing your own.
So this one is my own design.
Oh, sweet. There you go. All right, so you're starting. Oh yeah, sick.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's just like a nice little
JDM
5-spoke
for an off-roader.
Yep. Just a standard 5-spoke.
Thanks, Go.
Now that bead lock's just the rear bead, right? It's just a 2-piece.
Yep.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick design, man. Sick design.
The ring is 3D printed. This is a hub that's 3D printed, so it's a separate piece. The face is 3D
Oh,
printed as
bolts
well,
on.
and then the inner ring, the inner lock ring, is also 3D printed.
Wow, you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Rim
And
God.
and
Rim God.
I've taken it.
Later, Josh.
The first iteration of that wheel, I actually took it on like a 3 hour just trail run. Nothing too
wow.
crazy, but I drove it for like 3 hours. You know,
Right.
the full
That
battery pack, and they survived just fine.
Sweet. Yeah, I know they will.
That's what's
Crawling,
up.
you're not gonna see a
Well,
lot
you-
of ladder like crazy punch.
If you're
punch.
trying to get up something and you're biting into a rock or something like that, you'll see a lot of torque on those hexes and those rims.
You can see. You can. I think. Hopefully, I don't know if you can. I don't think the camera is that good, but you can see where the hex has bitten into the hub.
Yeah.
Oh, if it would focus. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Focus
I see
your
it.
back.
I mean, I see that with aluminum wheels as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely with both. But plastic obviously will do it a little easier.
Maybe if you had a plastic hex, though, if you had a plastic hex, it might not gall as hard. Like if you had
as hard, yeah. They'll
Then I
both,
guess the
both give a little bit.
axle pin is where it's going to create slop.
I've yet to have one of the hexes fail from FDM printing. I haven't had a single one fail.
And use
and you
nylon,
use
or
aluminum hexes.
That's just PLA. That's just PLA.
And
it's
keep it out of the sun.
Using aluminum hexes.
Yeah.
PLA.
It's not bad.
Like
So I've used aluminum hexes, and on the SCX3, the XCS10-3, I do have plastic hexes, but it's because I needed like an extra 3 more millimeter so that I could put a set of wheels over the portals. Because that's the one thing I hate about the XCS10-3 is that I don't mind the portals. I do mind the fact that you can't just put any wheel on it because they don't fit.
They don't fit. Yeah, makes sense. Interesting. I don't have that problem.
All right, guys.
Anyway, have a good one, man. Cheers,
Have a good night, peoples.
Love the shirt,
Be
man.
safe, man.
Sweet. Later, dude. See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, sweet. So TJ, man, how did you get into RC? You got into RC probably early on.
I was always into RCs as kids, but never really. I always get little, disposable ones. Really,
Yeah.
Never got into like hobby grade. To me, it was always too expensive. And
yeah,
I actually got into it after my back surgery.
right.
Just trying to find something to do with my kid, and it started off with little indoor small tiny RCs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so hold on, TJ, I'm gonna you up. Yeah, man, dude, that looks sweet. I like the intercooler on the front. I think I saw that on your Instagram.
Yeah, this was the first one I ever really like tried to hook up, and they didn't make no parts for it. They got they made hubs and axles for it. Everything else I had to make for it or design it from it.
Yeah, man, you definitely need a 3D printer, bro. That's for sure.
All metal drivetrain. I found
dude.
metal differentials that fit inside there.
Nice. Oh man.
So
that's actually kind of awesome.
But yeah, after my back surgery, I started this, and then once you get into RCs, it's like you kind of trip and fall head over heels. So now I got a nice collection probably got about 7.
Nice.
Decent.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Well, me and my kid anyway.
Yeah. I got one running. No, wait, no, that's a lie. I mean, I got a really cheap, like the WPL trucks. So I got one of those, and then I got a Gen 8 crawler, and then everything else. Oh no, I got a bunch, man.
I got a Gen 7.
Three colors. I got the Gen 8 because it had the portals, and I got a builder's kit. So you could buy them for pretty cheap. I don't know how I found it was the first generation Gen 8 though, because they did improve the design with another generation where they like removed the hump on the bottom, so the transfer case didn't like it was this stupid bump.
It was super low. Yeah,
it makes no sense. So I actually
That's why
on Thingiverse, man. I went on Thingiverse. I found the plate, and printed it out. And like, an hour later, I was screwing in a bumpless, chassis plate.
I actually like the body of the Gen 7 is why I got the Gen 7. And I put the portal axles. I put the portal axles on the Gen 7 because, I mean, why not?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Why not? Yeah. I mean, although the portals aren't great because they move the stress point, and there's a lot of leverage there. So if your crawler gets stuck under something, the wheel will just keep spinning, and it'll actually twist the axle right where the portal bolts to the axle. It just twists right off.
Right.
I had a
You're
whole
not supposed
wheel
to really.
come off. What?
Yeah, you're not really supposed to keep going once you get stuck with portals. You're supposed to like back off and try again.
I was in a blind corner, man. I was like not looking.
What you got stuck under something, right? I think I remember that. You got stuck under a branch or something, and it just blew the whole hub. Oh yeah, that big log. Yeah, I remember that. I believe
it worked out. Like I just ordered another axle. I bought a couple just to have spares. People were saying get aluminum. I'm like, nah. They're aluminum ones are like $70, whereas like the stock plastic ones are like $6. I was like, oh no, I'll just buy 2 plastic ones. I doubt I'll,
right.
I'll break it again.
Right.
Yeah, maybe I will.
But, like I said, I jumped. I fell into the hobby, and it just keeps me busy. Just tinkering and always find something to do. Mess with them somehow in the day. Yeah,
man. That's the crawler there. That's the Gen 8 there. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it because like it's been on here a lot.
Yep. That paint job was.
Oh, I mean, you could see I kind of screwed it up in a couple spots.
Nah, that paint job was sick, bro. I don't care what you say. Like the person who does the work never is satisfied with it. But if that was my car, I would be happy as hell with that paint job. Knowing you did it by hand, it's not a sticker.
Yeah, well, it was a sticker, and I painted it and peeled the sticker.
Yeah. I remember, but it's not a sticker. You took the time to actually paint it.
Oh yeah, this is my buddy Robbie's.
Look at how it sticks out in the background. It looks like a maze going around the whole thing.
I'm surprised it sticks out with this dude and this smoke and his middle finger and the Barbie head.
Yes, yeah. I just nope. I looked at your truck, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure.
That was the beginning of the troller stroller too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, which I mean, as soon as it gets warm up here, we're gonna stroller it up a bit more. I gotta bug Nash to help.
Man, I can't wait for you to be able to work on that.
I know it's gonna happen soon. I mean, I gotta bump. I mean, we're probably gonna end up blowing a fuse in Nash's garage, but
you gotta start somewhere, right?
Should I add Nash now? If he wants to jump in, he can jump in.
It looks really sick. Like I just like the way that looks. You could see how it's gonna look.
Yeah. Like I'm surprised I don't have more pictures of it, but yeah, it's all good. Oh yeah, this is going on it as well. I was like, doing all the pipe work. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. This thing's massive. It doesn't even fit in the studio, man. Like it's in my living room. I'm surprised the lady hasn't given me trouble.
Yeah, definitely seen it while you fly the little drone around.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going by it. But yeah, damn, there it is. Damn, that thing is crazy. Can't wait to. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to it. It's gonna be great. And same with the troller.
Yeah, your Adam LZ build just like that really was the one that was like you did so much to such a little car.
Yeah, I was like, the problem was that I made so many mistakes, and I guess people don't realize, but you start adding too much weight to these things, or you don't tune them before you start adding the scale accessories. That's like a big problem with drift. Then I got somebody to help me tune it, and it ended up being like monster truck, and then having to shift the body down in the front. It was like so much work because I'd have to 3D print all the extra parts.
Whereas if you would have started out, it would have sagged it just right.
Yeah, and then I would have been building it with the right thing in mind, you know. I don't know.
But it like I said, it's just sick the things that you were able to do with it and
Yeah,
like cram into such a small package. Like it was like awesome.
Yeah, man.
Like the
Thanks, dude.
headlights and this that was the fire, the backfire you put on that, right?
Yeah, that's right. And then they
Yeah.
stopped selling them like right when I came with that video. And people still to this day ask me like,
I think you can still find them out there. Some other company I think makes them.
I'm looking, man. I'm like totally looking.
Gotta check like the AliExpresses. I think I seen them on there. I might be lying, but I'm pretty sure.
No, I mean, it's true. I mean, there's like a guy that's making his own kits or whatever. I should turn this down somehow though.
Yo, this thing was funny, man. This short you put out.
Yeah, like this is not the cut down version, you know?
Yeah,
like,
this
version.
the way you looked at it right there, and it was just swerving. Man, this thing had me crying.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty good. It's like I can't wait to get people's reactions. Nobody, because this is like right downtown with like a metropolis full of like crackheads. Like it's just like people
just bouncing back and forth.
You know what I mean?
Bouncing back.
It's like the head. It's pretty good, man. I didn't speed this up. This is how fast it was going.
Yeah, that thing zips, man.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
You said it overheats, right?
Yeah, but I got new motors for it, man. I got new motors for it, so I think it should be all right. But check out how fast it's going, because like it like.
Oh shit!
Hold on, it like wipes out. Hold on, maybe we can zoom in on it a little bit.
That was even a quick scene, because I don't even remember seeing that.
No,
it rolls
like
a Daytona truck
right now,
car.
man. I'm like sourcing it right now, so like you can see.
Oh, you're like, really like frame by frame in it.
Yeah, totally.
Oh wow!
I'm thinking of like.
It was just shit whipped the kid. It's all right.
Yeah, man, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Reveal in project, we can find the next ones, because like we did a whole bunch where like it ended up. I was trying to get it to go down here. I mean, it was so hard to control. We couldn't.
Oh, to get it to go like
right.
Because the wheels, you're not steering the wheels; they're steering themselves, right?
It's like a tank, right? So like, and then it doesn't understand its own speed. So like, if you give it too much steering input, it just wants to like whip around. So it's kind of like hard to keep it straight and like straight when it's uneven, you know? Oh yeah, right here. Yeah. I think this one actually made it through. Oh yeah, that one through, like, barely, bro. Like just barely. Like we had so many where it just like crashed, you know? Like it just wouldn't work out.
Off-roading.
The less traction it had, like the worse off we were, but
wow, that's
when
funny.
it was starting wheelies though, man, it was pretty great. Yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah, here we go. This he actually caught air.
That thing is flying. Did he blow his shoe off?
Yeah, totally. Oh wait, yeah, he did blow its shoe off.
At the end, right?
Yeah, right there. Oh. It's pretty good, man. Like I was dying. Yeah, it was a good time. Oh no, there was like another one.
I can only imagine. Like I wouldn't know what to do. I seen something zip by. Like was that a baby stroller?
Yeah, man. I know. I'm like trying to remember, because there was like I don't think I'll find it. Whatever. It's cool. Like there was one we actually got air. Like I ended up making like I actually like ended up making a thumbnail out of it, or for the Facebook group, and it actually got air. But I mean, it totally flipped over. But I'm gonna look for it right now. Yeah, good times, man. I got new motors for it, so I got to put new motors. They're like lower kV, so it should be more torquey. Which is the idea. Oh man, I'm just looking. Man, will I find it? I won't find it.
So they'll have some speed, but it'll be less like jammy.
Yeah, like it'll be able to. Right now, I had to like push it and then give it throttle because it didn't have enough torque right off the go to like get it to run, and the brakes were just like a total waste of time. Like you couldn't freaking you couldn't get it to brake. Like and that was what made it actually really scary because the thing would go really really fast, and then like you couldn't stop it.
Wouldn't
so
stop.
Like yeah, and then like, do you want it to be like around people in the public where it's like totally out of control? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Oh shit.
Like it's kind of anticlimactic, but I feel like if it had, close up shots or you can see it skidding out. I mean, it's got a baby on it, so.
I mean that clearly got some good air.
Yeah, like
right there, right at the peak of that jump is like it's like the Dukes of Hazzard launch. Right there, you just think it's gonna just go. Like it looks like it caught something and made it stop, but it looked like it was just gonna just take off.
Oh man, it's too funny.
But
man.
See that right there when you came in frame, that smile you had on the face, that was all worth it. Look at that. Look at that.
It was the hottest day last year of summer, man. It was so hot. It was so hot. But yeah, man.
But you sent Skid packing.
Oh yeah, I wish I had the other. Hold on, maybe I can find it. There's another. We were doing a test and tune with Nash, and we were like throwing it around all funny, and it was pretty good hoot. It was a hoot, man.
Oh, where you were tossing it back and forth like a hacky sack?
Yeah, totally. And there was like a big apartment building, condo there, and like we were wondering if people are gonna call the cops. Because like, could you imagine seeing somebody from like the 20th floor? Like, there's no way you're gonna know.
Just a full kid, just tossing a full kid.
Totally. Troller. Yeah, man. I don't know. I probably won't find it. It's all good.
Yeah, that whole series where you were setting it up and deciding what you were gonna call the kid, and
yeah, man. I mean, it's still not over, man, because I got to take it to the skate park. We got to take.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying it was just the whole setup to it was just
yeah.
Sure. You were like, I went out and bought a kid.
Yeah. Oh man, it creeps out my lady so hard. She's so creeped out by it.
Oh, I can only imagine.
It doesn't fit in here, so it's like in my living room beside the Porsche. Anyway, too funny. Hey Nash, man, are you on here? Can you jump on so I can pee break it? Can you pee break it? Sorry. Yeah. It's TJ, man. Oh, there he is. Can we hear you?
Oh, look,
you're muted.
He's ready to go.
Can't unmute.
Yeah, how about now? Can you hear me now?
You can pee,
right,
you can pee, you can go pee.
I'm gonna pee break. I'm gonna hit a pee break. Can you guys?
What happened? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. I can like run something in the background though if you want. I don't know.
It's all good. We can talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. All right. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Oh,
where are you?
Well,
TJ?
you. I'm in Jersey.
Oh, not too far then. Just across the border.
Yeah, I'm on the east side. Yep, I'm just right across the border. Little past the border. But you and Pop raced fifth scales, right?
Yeah, shit. It's gotta be 10 years ago now. Yeah, we met out in farmer's field.
And that's how you guys met?
Yep, pulling our fifth scales. It was 2 hours away from where we live, but we had to go 2 hours away to meet, and then we ended up figuring that we're 10 minutes away when we got back to the city.
Oh, so it was a carpool from then on?
Yeah, when we could, but with the fifth scale shit, you got a whole car.
Oh yeah,
right?
a whole car just for your car.
Yeah. But it was
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a convoy. Let's say that. That's a bad word these days, but yeah.
I feel like I froze up.
Oh, you did. Look at that. I'll freeze up with you.
Oh, there we go.
Sweet.
I'm back just in
Hey,
time.
Bob.
You guys talking? Why my ears are all hot? You guys, you know? I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
What?
Too much
What?
beer.
What?
What's that called when you get a red ear? You're like someone's talking about you and behind your back. I don't know. Just kidding. I don't know. I'm just kidding. How's it going? What did you guys talk about while I was gone? Did you guys sing me praises, or are you guys talking about? You know?
What are you paranoid about?
No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Did I leave my mic on? No, just kidding. I know I did. So funny.
What's
No, I don't know. Double Clutch is saying.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I was like looking for when we were throwing around the freaking baby. I'm like looking for that, man. That was super funny. But like I gotta find it, and I don't know where it is. It's like one of the first ones. Son of a bee. Oh
shit.
Oh, I think we lost. Yeah, we lost TJ, man. He might be back. I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking for it. Oh, yeah, this is it for sure. I had to redo my operating system on the a while back, and then I lost all the files and lost everything, like the links to everything. Jeez, the beers. Damn, how's the drift project? The drift, not project. The drift chassis coming, Nash. You said you had to take.
Yeah, it's a slow process.
Oh yeah, I hear you, man. The 10 scales, man. The 10 scales, they're tiny.
Yeah, it's killing me. It's I've been doing nothing. My elbow's just killing.
Yeah. Don't kill yourself, one, because there's no real rush on it. So don't even worry about it. Heads up. Let's see what we're looking here. We're looking for GH4 dumps. Ugh. Sorry guys, it's hard to do stuff while talking at the same time, like tapping your head and rubbing your head, tapping your stomach. Oh man, I can't even say that.
Vice versa.
So Nash,
tablet crashed. There's TJ. Tablet crashed.
Oh, all good. Yeah, I mean, you can come back on TJ if you want, or we can just say goodnight to you. It's all good, man. Up to you, man. I'm sure it's getting late. No worries if you can't make it back on. But yeah, let's see here. What's going down? I'm looking for this damn thing. It's not happening because I'm looking through a list of tiny little text while slightly in the bag, a little tipsy. It's the worst thing you can ever do. I think I found it. All right. I think I found it. Oh, yeah. Well, goats.
It's broken, goat. I broke it. It's broken. Broken elbow, goat.
Getting old, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can find it.
Too much tennis. Tennis elbow in the elbow, goat.
We're in here. Guys, okay. I'm this. I don't even know if this is worth it. GH4 dumps post.
Molino.
Yeah. Oh, Valino's on here. What's up, buddy? What's up, bud? Yeah. Valino actually shot the stroller footage that we just were watching. So just a heads up. He with the GH5 with the same camera that I just bought. Well, minus that big monitor on top or whatever, but that's cool. That's I mean, that's such a capable camera or whatever. There it is. Ah, you found it. I got it. I'm sucking. Sorry, guys. It's like a rough stream. I had a long day, man. Long.
No, not yet, TJ.
Oh, no, yeah, you're not yet, man. Looking for what? Where are you, stroller? Oh, there he is. All right, just taking a little bit of time getting him in here. There he is. He's back, rebooted and fresh.
I don't know what happened. It just shut off.
There he is.
Well, your audio is echoing through though, man. You might have to rejoin.
Yeah, I had to shut my phone back off.
Go. Right. There's like a weird echo though. Although I think you're
still. Nah.
No, you're.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I'm just going to take off and thank you for having me on, man.
Dude, don't even worry, man. Yeah, always a pleasure. I'll send me your address on Facebook, man. I'm gonna send you a bunch of parts.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah,
definitely. I'm with it.
To work on or whatever, so you can have some fun with.
Nice meeting you, Nash.
Yeah, good to meet you, sir.
You too, man.
Yep, we'll have to do it again
every Tuesday. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah. All right, man. It was fun. I'll be watching.
Cheers. Later, TJ. Sweet. All right. I guess gotta go higher than that. All right.
Oh yeah, right. Baby tossing. Right.
I wish we had the condo shot so you can see that there's like a big,
like right beside us there, right? Yeah.
That was the best throw, man. Look at this. All right, we'll go. Let's forget. I think the shoe went flying too, didn't it?
Right.
No, we did it already. I can't remember. The loose shoe is like the freaking best part of this thing. For sure. Wait. Super Bowl. Oh, there's the shoe. Oh, Wicked Monster Parks, man. Well, always a pleasure to have you. So yeah, man. Be ready, man. Be ready, because like we'll have you on for sure. Oh.
Good times.
So many people probably think this is like really bad taste, you know. But that's
whatever. What are you doing to that baby?
Poor baby. Poor freaking baby. Oh yeah, we got a close-up shot. Oh. Slade's definitely saying it's hilarious. That's funny. Oh. Boom. All right. Yeah, we were having so much trouble with this is before we figured out that one of the ESCs was running in reverse, I believe. So it wasn't running as fast as it could, and then when we got it running properly, man, this thing was quite a terror. Quite a terror. Oh, wait, where was it? We were like punching it and stuff. Sorry, I'm like, we're gonna give everybody kind of nausea, but I mean, it looks like it's got some good control. On asphalt, I feel like it's got the most control.
Better, yeah.
Or maybe because the kid's in it. Maybe because he's gonna fall out any second.
Oh yeah, it's got a scar, man. It's totally got a scar on its cheek from this day. Oh.
What are they doing to that baby?
Poor baby. Poor baby. Yeah, I can't wait to take it to the skate park, man. It's got to go to a skate park. And also, like, I'm thinking like suburbia, you know, where it's like a suburban neighborhood, you know, lots of stop signs. It'd be great if it like stopped at a stop sign with a car, and then, you know, and then the car.
It's got to be more controllable, though, right?
Whatever. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do, man?
We want to be able to get away with it if we have to.
Yeah, I feel like any cop is just gonna laugh, right? Like, I don't know. I guess we could get charged with mischief, maybe.
That's or something? Is that what they're gonna have to do?
Maybe. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's hard to say. It was going fast. It's hard to say on the camera, or see on the camera, but it was going pretty quick. And that's before we figured out it was running in reverse. And then when we finally figured out, this is reverse, so this is like 30% power, which is nuts. Oh yeah, and it was like doing the wheelies.
It's a little higher now, eh?
People.
It's super smooth.
Yeah, it worked out. I feel like it worked out. I just got to finish this thing, so we got to shoot a whole bunch of these when it gets warmer, so I can like throw this thing out, aka make a really fast grocery cart or something. That could be the next thing to make out of these. You know, it'd be cool to fill it full of groceries and just like have it zooming around the grocery store.
There's a better idea for the bottle there, Antonio.
Oh yeah, it needs a baby bottle. Oh, there is. We've got like a little like I Heart Daddy soother, and then I think I do have a bottle somewhere that it came with, which is.
Is it going to be a tolcan?
Oh yeah. Well, we were talking about putting a tolcan in the like adult area. Oh, I guess it could be in the bottom, because it'd be cool if it was like splashing water all over the place. Might keep the ESCs cold or something. Yeah, skier guy, man. Have a good night, buddy. I know it's like an early day for some tomorrow, so. Oh yeah, it started raining. Oh yeah, the kid. Oh, the kid fell out. Look. Oh. There he goes. Boom. I don't know. Poor kid. Yeah, it's fast, man. We gotta. I mean, hopefully it'll be more torquey than fast, and we'll get it to run more smoothly with the new motors. I haven't even put the new motors in yet. Oh, goat, man. I can't remember. It took us. It was the money, right? So this is a project that's been like funded by a lot of the people that watch this stream. I feel. Because the batteries, the ESCs, and the motors cost a bunch of money, but we also kind of used a electric mountain board. You know, those little like mountain skateboards with the big tire. You know, I cut one of the trucks in half and then mounted them to the stroller. So that's, I think, where the most of the money went. So like the belt, the cogs. Like basically what you're seeing here, you can see like where I cut it in half. Like I cut it in half right there. And I cut it in half right there. Yeah. Well, I think I have like a better. Where is this? Yeah, I mean this is. Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the actual edit. Although I had to resize all of this stuff, which makes no sense now. I can fix this. I can fix this. Position, scale. Oh, maybe not.
What have you done?
Nah. I had to make it square, right, for Instagram and for YouTube.
Oh, okay.
All of the titling kind of got cut off or whatever. Whatever, fine. Yeah, like this should look like this. Let's see here. Oh no, it's still wrong. Scale. I could fix this. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's getting late. I've had such a long day that like my brain is just like mush. There you go. Oh right, that's why. Okay, scale the frame size. Boom. All right. There you go. Slate, man, have a good night, buddy. Yeah, like I'm surprised that like girl had like this thing like went by these people a few times, and like They're like having a picnic, right? And the stroller goes by and nothing. Although this is part of a longer clip too that like hold on. You hear Mark laughing.
Okay, rolling. Yeah.
Here.
Yep.
The grass.
Look at the grass flying up. Yeah, that's a great shot.
Oh, not that long ago, Racing Legends like this is the hottest day on summer, so this is yeah, probably June, maybe July. No, probably end of July. Like or was this pre-COVID? Or was this like right before COVID? Or was this like in COVID? I can't remember. No one's wearing masks, so I'm thinking I don't know, but I gotta finish it, man. Like we gotta make a better video of this thing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to like actually like a proper video. Yeah. Yeah, that was the best part when it like wiped out. Oh, and then it hit Mark. Where did it hit Mark? It hit Mark here. I think it hit him.
Wow, yeah, shit.
Yeah, we got it. You little,
You little bastard.
It's pretty good. Pretty good shot, yeah.
You little shit. You little shit.
Good times, man. Yeah. Oh, this dad was like a little like perturbed.
How dare you?
Coming out, right? Like, look, his kid was coming out, and I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna drive this thing quickly by his kid." So I like slowed it down. You can see I slowed it down. And then they like, I better take him away. And the best is that front wheel that like spins around.
Yeah.
Oh man, too good. Where were the like? Oh, there were.
Oh, what a tumble!
Oh man, it's bad. But there was like a better. I like put this thing on the end here. Yeah, here these things. I'm just gonna paste it into 16:9 because it's like a better format for this. This is like I didn't speed this up, so this is like pure how fast it was going. Yeah, like that's maybe did I speed it up? No, that's okay. That's real time.
It's a pretty short stretch there, though, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you can if you listen really closely, you can hear me on the brakes. So, like, hold on, scale the frame size. All right, so you can hear me like hammer. Like, as soon as it's out of frame, I have to hammer the brakes because there's kids around and families or whatever. And like, it didn't stop. Like, it did not want to stop. But you can hear the brakes. Like, if you listen. Oh no, wait! I gotta extend it out. So that like that's and Mark laughing. Oh man, it just didn't want to stop. Anyways, it was a good time. It was funny. I had a good time.
Sounds like the kid screaming.
Oh, I like put that in there for fun because.
Oh, it was okay.
I faked that. I mean, we should put a Bluetooth speaker, but I feel like that's what's going to get us in trouble. So I could like add it in the end just for fun. But I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is when I realized it was in reverse. Yeah, you can hear me.
Do I hear
Is it
something
going
sizzling?
backwards faster than it is going
Oh,
forward?
I think it is, but something might be sizzling too.
Oh yeah, it's sizzling.
Well, if you had the steering reversed, you probably have the throttle reversed too. So we might only be running on like 70% throttle in reverse.
This is forward, right? And then, well, the reverse is set to 70%. So, like,
Right.
so if 70% reverse is going fast, like if this is faster, then
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, did we end up like switching it? I can't remember. Oh yeah, we did.
I think we did, yeah. And then it was too much.
Over, and then it was like way too much. Which is good that we ended up going with a lower kV for more torque.
It's okay. It's still recording. Oh.
Yeah, that smashed pretty hard.
I thought I broke it there, but then like it just
Yeah.
needed a 20-minute timeout, and then the camera turned back on, and everything's been fine ever since. Yeah, good times, man. Yeah, hashtag smoking for sure. It was a fun day, man, for sure. Valino, man, it was a good time. Yeah, we were having a good. There was like, hold on, reveal in project. There was like these guys playing football. Oh yeah, we followed this thing. Like this is just footage that I didn't end up using in that little quick edit. But like, too bad this little tractor was going so slow because like. And then the guy, like, if you look at the guy in the back, he starts like videotaping it with his phone.
He couldn't get it up quick enough, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then it was like slowing down around the corner.
It got.
Which was kind of funny. But where was
Valino laughing through the whole thing.
He was for sure. Where was the freaking football guys though? There was like these football dudes. Oh, maybe it's a little further down. No, it can't be this far down. Oh, maybe it was. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good. There we go. You can kind of see the torque more in this shot than like a lot of other shots because like, let me move it up. That's the great thing about 4K, guys. All right. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, little shit.
Yeah, a little shit.
Oh, there was like, where is it in the field? There was like, and then people were playing football. Maybe it's like part of a longer shot. Oh man, sorry guys. I'm like just like scrolling through trying to find it, and like it can't be a good. Oh yeah, you can kind of see if I turn. What about the off-road rips? Yeah, we were looking at those already, Valino. There he is. Kind of see him go. Oh, just it's hard to keep it straight because it was like, yeah, oh man. There's also like off-road rips over here, but then it started to
Stand over like here.
Yeah, I don't know if it goes fast enough, eh? Like, I mean, I guess it does. I don't know. Yeah, no, TJ, we're thinking like some like these two pieces of metal out the back that end up being like kind of a wheelie holder, like kind of keeps it stable by dragging these two metal pieces. Nash's idea, I'm not taking credit for it. And the front tires don't really matter. The problem is that the center of gravity is for staircases. So like kids strollers are meant so that it's easy to take them down the stairs. So that all the center of gravity is like on the rear axle, and we need it to be forward of the rear axle. So if we could somehow put more weight in the front, yeah, I think we'd be golden. I don't know. Yeah, this is before we burnt the motor. So the motor burnt right after this rip. And then it was done. It didn't want to go anymore. So that's why I had to buy new motors. And then they took forever to get the motors. And by the time we got new motors, it was already kind of cold out. So these damn kids rowing things from over the Pacific.
Nice.
Yeah, good wheelies. Get some good wheelies. No, I wanted to see that one with the guys playing football, and then they like throw the football at the kid. That was a pretty good shot. I don't think I have all the shots in here. 62, 61. Yeah, there should be something here. 61, 63. Was it after this? I don't know. I got nothing. Time is 11:46. Probably kill the stream soon. Yeah, weird.
What's going on in SAS?
Oh yeah, Seth, we got to do scaleless shoutouts. We should do that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, let me go to here for a second because it's easier for me to set up SAS. SAS. Somewhere here, scale. Oh, here we go. All right, cool. So this is a scale as shit shoutouts. So if you are on Instagram and you got a wicked RC model, or you post a picture of your RCs, then Nash is fading.
I'm good. I'm all right.
You don't have to, dude. Also, you don't have to feel bad because I
gotta hang in. I gotta take care of those dirt bags trying to do whatever that guy was trying to do.
I don't know what that guy was trying to do, but that was kind of funny. I feel like he caught it pretty quickly, man, which is pretty funny. Let's see here. Most recent. Oh, right. You can't see any of this. Hold on. Give me a second. It's been a long day, guys. I gotta get my face drilled off tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Not looking forward to it. Double clutch, we tried to do that. We actually put a pound of wheel weight on the front of it.
Even a brick.
I feel like the way to fix the weight on that stroller is actually to change the angle of the two frame beams. If we could just move that back one out a little bit, it would squat more and it would have much more stability because the wheelbase would be longer. And then the weight that's in front would have more leverage to keep it down. I don't know. Or we just rip it. I don't know. NC Chris Alexander, man, that's a 6 Subi.
Yeah.
I like it a lot, man. That's super sweet. That's something I would drive every day. Look at the Yakima freaking roof rack. And then Gear Guy rims. I believe those are Gear Guy's rims. Maybe. They potentially could be Monster Parts too. I don't know. No, it's Gear Guy because he's the one that prints with that smoky black.
They both do a great job with the prints. Wow.
They do. Good Lord.
Wow.
All that is missing though is those black body lines. He just needs to run a Gundam marker through here.
Yeah.
A little thin strip of, and then it would just be look super good, man. Yep. And if this is done on the outside, man, you get some Tamiya polycarbonate cleaner and you can get rid of stuff like this so easily with just a little bit of a Q-tip. Hellbilly, man. Yeah, Hellbilly has been showing this thing off a lot. 4-wheel steer, 1/24 scale, crazy lift with the cage, man. This thing is just the best kind of ridiculous I think you could ever have.
Yeah.
Right? Just looks somehow wrong, but wrong in all the right ways.
Yep.
I'm into it. I love this. And also, he's got the Scale is Shit sticker here. If you guys want Scale is Shit European plates or a bunch of stuff, visit caverc.com. Do it because I need to recoup. I'm bleeding out because I bought that camera. Ooh. Good Lord. John, I don't think John was on here, but this build is super sweet. I freaking love the rims. Everything about it is super cool. I love how it's long wheelbase. Everything about this is sick. I'm so into it, man. So into it. Jay Holstein and his low shots, man. It's all about the low shots and drifting. Looks so sweet. I'm such an anal freaking OCD guy. I would have ran over there and moved this box. But I feel like that's just me being crazy because this is a sweet shot for sure. Sweet shot. Give me another angle. Ooh, the lights though. They're pretty cool. That's it. All right. Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's cool. Yeah, man. That looks pretty sweet. Gear Guy showing off his new work, man. You can see this is like a macro lens photography, and you can start to see kind of the lines on the resin printing. So crazy. Just heads up though, if you guys are gonna resin print Do it in another room, in a basement. Just don't share the same air as your lady. She will not appreciate it. And you know,
What about the carbon filter? You're not going to give that a try?
I don't know. I feel like Gear Guy had a good point about that, where like maybe it wasn't Gear Guy, it might have been RC Racing Legends, was saying that they don't sell the plastic lid separately. So if I mess up drilling that hole, I potentially could ruin the printer.
I don't think you're not. I don't think you're gonna have to pop a hole in it. It will, if you put the fan nearby, it will pull the air from. It'll pull the air from around the unit through there. It'll.
That's smart. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I don't think I can get away with printing unless the lady's gone to her mother. So when she does go to her mom's, aka this weekend, I'll be printing a few liters of harden that stank. Harden that stank. Anyway, let's hear. JDM RC Drift Project looks like he's got a new chassis. Yeah, man, new chassis days are the best days. Putting together kits is awesome, unless you got tennis elbow. What? I don't know. Stick with fifth scale, man. I think that's the thing. We should definitely be ripping those fifth scales. Why haven't we been ripping those fifth scales, man?
We will this summer. This summer we'll get them. We'll get them going. We'll get them going. We'll get them going.
Yeah, like it's time. It's freaking time. And just keep them going. Like we don't have to upgrade them, right? Just like run them.
Yeah.
Anyway, Aldrez here. He's on a crazy long voyage, man. Midnight Jumper, man. What is up, dude? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Aldrez is showing off his dually K truck, which is pretty sweet. I don't even know how he got that to happen. That's pretty cool. This is Gear Guy's double printer setup. He got the Photon Mono X6K, which is probably the same size, if not maybe a little bit bigger than the Creality that I have. But I think it's actually
such a big vat. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the same size because it just something about it just looks about the same to me.
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe mine's a little bigger.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'll prove it to you. Ugh. I mean, I guess it'd be hard to say. Maybe it's the same size because, like, all right, if you look at the distance between this leg and that leg.
Yeah, his looks quite a bit bigger if you look at it that way.
His does? Oh yeah,
his does for sure.
Well, his is like narrower, right? Because it's the same size.
Yeah, it's narrower between the two.
No, it's probably bigger. Anyway, this is the build plate. It's got the magnetic build plate on it. Anyway, I should put it back before I touch things.
Don't kick the camera.
Oh yeah, true. I better put it back before I like put my hands in resin and then put them in my mouth. You know, that's something I can see happening. Okay. RC Reality, man, that's a 6-shot. Love it. Loving the Defender. Motion model SRC models RC. Yeah, that thing's sweet. I think we keep seeing the same one, man. You gotta paint that thing or something. Dude, it's like the same. Oh, maybe you added the box on the end. I can't really tell, but both of those. Oh, maybe it's just another. I can't tell, man. But all those in the background, everything about that looks cool, man. So you got a cool setup. Here's Scotty, man. Got himself a new body. It says new body done. Oh, I guess, okay, we should check it out. All right, so there's it cut out. There's it painted. All right, cool. Like a Cherokee.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sweet body. Fuddy Muckers Scale Crawlers. Great name. Loving it, man. That looks super cool. Oh, look at the underbody he built here too, with the holes for the shocks and stuff, man. I'm into that. And then the lighting kit's all glued in place. It's all clean.
Scale as Shiza.
Shiza, for sure, man. WH High Rollin' and his 52s on that E30 body. That looks pretty cool. I don't know. Are those lights shining through? So one thing about white paint that's like
Yeah.
super dangerous is that it never goes opaque.
Even the back too, eh?
He's got to back it with black. It's like the only way that it's going to be. It's not going to be see-through like that. He's got to back it with black, which will actually make the body look better if he does back it in black. Because then the insides of the doors and stuff will be black. I mean, I should take my own advice, though, really, to be honest. Yeah, it's definitely shining through. Whatever. That's the challenge of freaking painting white bodies.
Cool car.
Super cool car. And like not by any means done, like he just has to back it with black. It'll get rid of that if he wants it to. I don't know if he wants it to. It's his car.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks cool. He might
Even that would work, yeah. Aluminum tape.
Yeah. Oh, true. Aluminum tape would work. Yeah. It doesn't pass the shoe test where you could put a shoe between the tire and if you can fit your shoe between the tire and the wheel well, it's not low enough.
Yeah, they don't drive in Toronto.
Oh, true. Oh man. I was driving with Paul. I went through a alley and like I've never heard a worse scrape in my life. And that was with the Volkswagen. Anyway, all right. Oh, that's smart. Motion Models RC. He's got his like sleeper cab that's got the battery and all the electronics, which is pretty sweet. That's kind of nice. I'm into that. I think that's a great idea. RC Garage. I don't think he was on here tonight, but yeah, his Ladas, man, super cool. Love how he's got a pair of Ladas. Super sweet. All right, we'll keep moving. All Dres, man. Yes.
What?
Ultras is the coolest.
I didn't see the K-pop sticker there. Cool, look at that, eh?
Stuff, man. Yes, he's got like a with Dr. Xavier of color, and then like he's got my logo, and then he's got like a 12-volt like voltage readout. I'm pretty sure that's like a what is that, wind turbine up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, this dude's living the life, man. I feel like I don't know anything about his personal life in any way, but I know he gets the kids every once in a while, so I'm assuming that maybe he lives alone, in which case, man, dude, you can do whatever the hell you want, and that's kind of, like, I mean, not kind of awesome. Like, that's super awesome. Loving it. Yeah, dude. Oh, man, look at it. Come on, man. Wait, how did I not hearted this thing yet?
Wow.
Yeah, loving it, man. That's pretty funny. King of random, for sure. Slow AE86. I'm like, I want to say it's an Accord, but it's not. It's a Chaser. Okay, cool. So it's like a JZX 100. Yeah, like what's it called? The Jimmy Oaks style. Oh, I guess he wouldn't paint it purple. Oh yeah, and Anthony Ramirez. I have a bunch of stuff that he's been posting all these wicked photos. Look how this drift truck's on, right? No, like it's crazy. Like wait till you see the front. Twin turbo.
Wow.
Right? It's got everything. Looks so freaking good. This is his kit. He's going to be selling this kit, so you're going to be able to convert a SCX 10 chassis to full drift slide rack front, and a much lower rear end to tuck that solid rear wheel axle up, which is pretty great. This is all 3D printed, so it's pretty cool. And it's got a dualies. These dually rims have been printed by Gear Guy. Yeah, man, this is like a pretty good culmination of like K-pop RC follower dudes that are like on Tolcan Tuesday. Like that's Gear Guy's turbos, Gear Guy's rims, and then you got Antonio Ramirez's freaking chassis and body, man. This thing looks super sweet. Hella sent, man. This thing looks super sweet. And this is his Lexan version of the same truck. I like it. As the Australians would say. Motion Model SRC. The only thing you can get your RC plow to do is handrails. That's pretty. I mean, that's sick to me. I'd do it. Yeah, man. Motion model SRC, man. It's posting a lot of stuff. Cool. I'm gonna do it. Gear guys posting some more rims. Jipper RC in that double clutch production style type. Freaking. Oh no, that's a Traxxas, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Traxxas. No, I feel like still sick picture, sick background. Good work, Jipper RC. Good work, man. Oh, there's that Highline drift, man, again with the kind of semi-transparent body. Yeah, keep moving. Yeah, man, Let Us Crawl, that looks pretty sweet too. Here, Sir Casper 93. This Hilux build, man. Like everything about that's cool. I'm into it. Totally into it. I don't know what else to say about it. Ferraris. I kind of want to see somebody take a Ferrari F12, and like go hot boy with it. Like, what is that? Like a $3 million car, $2 million car? Would somebody tuck it that hard?
Yeah, looks exaggerated. Something looks exaggerated about it, no?
Yeah. Well, it's super slammed, and then the front tires are poked, and it's got this massive wing on the back, which I'm not sure if it's like. I'm sure it's the stock one is just as outlandish, but I don't know. There's something about doing drift like exotics that just doesn't look right to me. I don't know, either unless it's like super stock. Maybe call me a purist. No, I don't know. It's just weird to me, but it's cool. I should shut my mouth. I don't know. What do I have? This is just my opinion. It's his freaking Ferrari. Oh, but there's a sick 993 over here. Look, 993 turbo Porsche wide body there. Looks pretty sweet. Loving it. Oh, here's Gear Guy with, I'm assuming, his first print on his 6K. Yeah, we saw that one already. All right, I think we can kill it. I think that's it. Fume Pool RC Prime. Oh wait, before we do, look at all the detail in here. It's pretty sweet. Oh, and then with silver. Oh, that's cool, man. The interior is super cool. Good job, buddy. Here, I should like it. I'll follow. Oh, your cat's hungry. Super scale, man. Always at it. Monster Parts also got a Photon X. Wow, you guys both got the same printer all at once. Super huge, man. These things are big, aren't they? Super big. Double clutch, man. I was gonna say, man, double clutch. That new paint scheme you got with that fade, man. What a beautiful fade. Is that vinyl or did you actually paint it? Because that is a smooth fade if you painted it. Yeah, man. Holy.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, that's super nice, right? Well, let's look at it some more. Good job, dude. That's fire, man. That's gonna look good with the contrast of the sand in the background or whatever. Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks freaking good. Love it. It's freaking just glorious, man. Keep it up. That's pure fire. Oh wait, what did I do? How did I go through so many? There we go. Oh yeah. I'm into it, man. I'm loving it. Freaking loving it. Oh, and that's what it used to look like before. And then, so this is the new body here. You can see it's going to make for some cool new videos for sure. Nice facelift. Rock. I was going to say rock lock, but then that makes no sense. RC lockdown. It's got a cool drifter. That looks super sweet. Super G local, I'm assuming magnetically mounted. Yeah. Magnetically mounted bumper. These guys, man, have like the coolest setups. Dude, nutty. Oh man, 10 scale, man. Wagons are better than hatchbacks. Agreed. Totally agreed. Nash, you got a hatchback, right?
Yeah.
It's small and it's light, but I do like the BMW hatchbacks more than I like the TIs. I don't know if the TI came in this year, but this looks super sweet. Definitely hard it up. All right, Gear Guy. Oh, nice. Gear Guy made it to 500 followers. Boom. Double Clutch, man, always showing off the coolest stuff. Loving it, man. Oh man, look at the photo.
Yeah, that's some good photography.
Yeah, man, that's some style, like a good eye for composition, man. You're loving that. Yeah, sweet. Okay, cool. Yeah, we should kill that. I don't know. I should kill the stream. I'm gonna kill the stream because it's late, and I gotta get my face. I gotta get my face drilled off tomorrow, bros. They gotta like cut some gum away and shit.
Oh, like surgery. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll drink a bunch of beers tomorrow afternoon then.
maybe. Maybe. I gotta work tomorrow.
Oh shit.
I gotta go in the morning, and then get my face just smashed, and I gotta come back and I gotta sit here in this same chair and do some work. Come on.
You're not going to be well enough to do that though. We should probably drink some beer.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens, man. Maybe that might be a good idea. We'll see what happens. But Paula's gone on the weekend, so there's gonna be beer drinking on the weekend for sure. I think she might have the car actually. Maybe we should go. No, it's too cold. It's like the worst part of the year. Like, this is the worst month, man. This is the worst time of the year. It's so freaking cold.
Yeah, a couple more weeks and we'll be grooving.
Yeah. March, early March into mid-March, more like April.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should definitely kill it, man. We should kill it. I'm gonna kill the stream. Let me see here. Nash, I'm gonna say bye to you first.
Okay, give me the boot. Have a good night, everybody. Be safe.
Yeah, thanks for catching that weirdo, and and thanks for coming and being on deck when my internet decided to F off.
No problem.
All right, man.
Talk soon.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right, wicked dudes. Thanks for coming and hanging out with K-pop RC. Hold on, I'm gonna remove this. Let's see if we can do this kind of stuff. Aha, there we go. Where's Logo Loop? Logo Loop. Come on, Logo Loop, you can do it. Where are you? What? Oh, my bad. There we go. All right. Thanks a lot for coming and hanging out with K-pop RC. Let's see how many people we lost in terms of subscribers with this live stream. In the description, I wrote how many subscribers. Oh, I guess you guys won't know because you won't know the last 3 digits. But I'll know something about like people subscribing to all my other content, and then I posted Tolcan Tuesday, and they just decide to unsubscribe. So we'll see. Maybe it might be 100. Might be 100 people that just decide to leave, which is cool. Whatever. We do this for you guys. You guys are the #1 K-pop RC community, and you kind of help shape the channel, and you let me know what you guys want to see, and it influences what we do on the channel. And I'm just like super grateful to have you guys, and I hope one day we can actually have a Cheers to Beers in person. I would love that, and maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll be possible to do that, so that would be super huge. Cheers to Beers, y'all. Y'all, your guys's y'all. Sorry, I'm trying to channel my inner YouTuber there. I don't know how successful I have been, but whatever. Thanks a lot, guys. 35 of you dudes watching. If you guys could, thumbs up that video. It really helps. I don't know if it does. It doesn't matter. But 2 weeks from now, we've got the, one of the last, I don't know, but we've got a raffle coming up for the cage. So don't forget to super chat me 5 bones for an entry, or for every $7 you spend on the YouTube channel, on the merch website, kpoprc.com. That gets you an entry as well. We're doing it. And actually, the next raffles we're doing with Gear Guys is rims. So these rims are going to be part of the raffle, which maybe sweetens the pot. I'm not sure if that sweetens the pot. But have a good one, guys. Cheers to beers. Wish me luck getting my face drilled off tomorrow. See you guys next week. Later.